brand new banger.
I'm like, yo, man, this is bullshit and blah blah blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
Always thought of it like that, bro.
Yeah.
You really fucked up.
I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To
Yeah.
do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? Shit. One said word to mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here and do it something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm bar, get around with the bomb with the bomb bar.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy 4th of July. It is a special Sunday edition of the Toe in the Show with GIGI Show and Ray Show and everybody else that want to come participate show. The participation has been on fire since we've been doing shit that other people don't do. You feel me?
Excellent.
What's going on, Ray?
What's going on, my guy? What's going on?
Chilling,
Just
man.
in the building. Normal guy in the building. Normal guy apparently heartbroken. What's going on, normal guy? What are we feeling? What's happening? Hope everything's well.
Word.
But what's going on, So? How's everything, my guy?
Everything's all right. I did my breaks this weekend. I fucking saw Sinners. It's on HBO.
I saw. I just, as I got home, I was like, the first thing I opened, I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yo, and you know what's crazy, bro? It made me think. Like, you haven't seen it, but you know the premise of it, right?
Yeah. I've seen, a lot of it's been spoiled. That it's just like I want to just sit down and actually watch it, but
because
it's been spoiled to me like a motherfucker.
Have you seen the last 3 episodes of Ironheart? Have you seen any of the episodes of Ironheart?
I've seen the first 3. I've not seen the last.
Okay, the last 3 are fucking phenomenal.
Basically the ending has also been spoiled because TikTok didn't give a fucking second. So I already know who showed up, and it's just funny because I'm just like, after all the shit we talked about, oh, he's finally gonna show up in like WandaVision, or he might show up in Agatha. This is where he shows up.
Word. Yeah, I mean, yo, we got we gonna talk about it on Tuesday, but so since you already know,
yeah. I already saw like the decision and everything, and I'm just like, okay, now I want to see how we get there.
No, yeah, how they get there is crazy.
Got you.
It's definitely worth the watch.
Yeah.
But that's the question I got. It's gonna be a little deeper question than normal, but it's like I'm watching these, and then it's like, imagine you had the choice
Okay.
to bring somebody back, or
Mm. Okay.
to have an eternal life,
Yeah.
right?
Um.
It's like in my head, it's like if that was to present to me,
Yeah.
like Ironheart,
Yeah.
I would have to say no, right?
Um.
Because I would like, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want me to fucking give up my soul or my eternal damnation for them to come back.
It's
And it's difficult to fucking
yeah, especially in the moment where like because it's funny. That was the reason why I said like the Sinners one. I got spoiled very heavily.
yeah.
Because so many people did that. Like, there's videos of it that they've done. Like, what would you decide? Like, if because you know how one of the things they do is, oh, they'll show you this. So either you go outside or you invite them in. Um, and they kept showing like, oh, this person that you lost, or this person, or this, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, if it were like, let's say, because especially like biggest person I've lost right now is my dad. If it was like the week of compared to now, that answer might be different. Because now it's like after a few years, it's like I don't think my dad would want that decision, like to sell my soul to basically do that.
Yeah.
But I think in that if like when the wound is still very fresh and you're not cognizant of your thoughts, it's like seems like a good option. So
It
it's
does.
hard. It's very hard. Oh, that's why Mr. Normal guy said.
Yeah, Mexico lost. No, Mexico beat them.
Normal guy. If there's one thing I know about when it comes to the U.S. team, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It's just nah. Sorry, my friend, but
Because all the players that would be playing on America got deported back to Mexico. Now we don't have a fair chance.
they never had a good team. Like
Not the women.
the women's team actually, yes, the women's team is actually really good. But when it comes to the men's team, they do not make the best choices when it comes to a lot of shit.
We ain't never grew up playing soccer. It was the girls. So when I was a kid, soccer was a female sport. Remember this? I'm a kid a lot longer than you were ago.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Now
Wait a
was
second.
growing up kid, Ray. When I was growing up kid, slavery was still a thing.
I was gonna say, I feel like, wait, I remember that being soccer, but I also remember
it was like little league. It was baseball, football, basketball. Soccer was for the girls. And I know it's because my female cousins play soccer. And I never touched soccer in my life. Had no desire to kick a fucking ball unless it was kickball, which was just another baseball. Another baseball.
But it's still like that's why I never understood why like it didn't become more Americanized early on because it's like they did everything else that was similar to soccer though. So it's like why not just maybe because how it's football, so it's like now we don't want to confuse the kids at a young age.
Hold on. Which boxer? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Yeah. He's in the process of being deported.
Oh, you should have never fucking threw the fight. Come on, Jake Paul. Watch. Amanda Serrano's gonna get deported to Puerto Rico. Watch.
But
Yo, that fight is on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, that fight's on Friday, and then Saturday's
everything else.
Bro, no, there's an actual fight too though. Saturday. What the fuck's the? I know. No, boxing apparently. What fight?
Well, I know it's not the Canelo.
No.
September.
What's the fight Saturday? Because I remember I saw for the press conference, like they were promoting 2 days basically of fights. And why the fuck is my Safari not working now?
Shit, that shit's on Netflix. We might have to do a watch along on that Friday, unless you're gonna be somewhere.
As of right now, it should be right here as we speak. I should be right in this couch. But you know
He
how,
says that now, but watch one of his big moms gonna catch him.
bro, I am tired. This has been a lot of moving parts the last few weeks. I just want to get to July 19th, man. Which I guess we'll also talk about that in a little bit because finally all the changes have been announced, but one, which by the time we do the Raw watch along tomorrow, um, the scramble changes will be announced because that got switched around a little bit. But
Shit, next week,
tired, bro.
this week coming up, we're gonna be talking about evolution and all that other.
Yeah, we
But
got
the week after that, we're dedicating that episode to you, bro. To respect. We're gonna talk all about this fucking matches, the hardship going in there, the fucking how Sting came about, why Hassan didn't tell us yesterday that it was a special day. What's going on, Hassan? I'm still trying to look for a video to fucking put up. Yeah, one of these backgrounds.
Oh, I got you. Shit, what I was looking for. I was like, what was I looking for? And it's the fight. Okay, so Netflix.
But yeah, man, that fucking the crazy shit is that, like, I'm Batman, right? I grew up Batman, and I've been taught to question shit. And my man said, you got to give up something that you won't even miss. And my shit would have been like, all right, cool. Here goes a crayon. I won't miss that. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't specify what I won't miss. So
Give me one sec, bro. I'll be right back.
you get to name what the fuck you taking. And the whole vampire shit, it's like, yeah, you're living an eternal life, but see that one's difficult, man. Because if y'all seen Sinners, if you haven't, it's gonna ruin the shit. But like, they take your fucking brother, or they take your people, or you lose people, and you have the option of having them have full, being immortal. And it's never really specified, like, what do you give up as someone who's giving, like, Mexico just be, yeah, Joseph, normal guy was saying that. It's like, what do you give up when you turn into a vampire? Because there's always something. I know you can't see the sunset or taste garlic or whatever the case may be, but makes you think, like, what else is there? Because there has to be a bigger a bigger issue. Dan Moff got Dan Moff missed Santana bomb and landed on the cylinder blocks to the back and got choke slammed by PCO with sick make believe. Yo, how did you see that, Mr. Loki? Okay, this is something actually. Let's see if this works. How did you see that, Mr. Loki? So you got some special channel, a special hookup to see shit? You got one of the VPNs, or is that because you from Canada and y'all been hiding y'all arrested from us? Think about it. That actually kind of works. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Cleaner, meaner, and clean your shirts through steamer. Yeah, but how'd you find that, Mr. Loki? I got friends who are diehard wrestling fans and know some people that of the local Canadian talent from Saskatchewan. Okay, so you went there to watch it, or they gave you the Thriller app? Oh, so you can watch that shit during in the Thriller app. Okay, excuse me. What up, Damien? What up, Mr. Loki? Joseph, normal guy, Hassan, everybody that came through. Yo, I finally did my breaks, right? Me and my brother outside yesterday. Yo, I think I've been inside so long. Like, I haven't been going outside for more than maybe 15, 20 minutes, like physically outside. Unless, I'm going into a store or into a house or some shit like that, or at work. Yeah, I'm starting to suffer from heat exhaustion. We was outside yesterday. Every like 5 minutes, I had to stop, take a break, breathe, go inside the house. Had to drink some water and shit like that. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I think I was like out of this heat for so long that 88 degrees was killing me. And I know that's not a good thing. But yeah, man, that shit crazy. But we finally got the brakes done. The brakes is all right. Yeah, it's weird because I think whoever did the brakes the last time must have just put the brake pads on without any of the lubricant. Because if you know how brakes work, so there's like the rotor, and there's a cage where the brake pads sit, and then there's a caliper which compresses, right? So there's a caliper, there's a piston that pushes one brake pad into the rotor, and then it uses the force to pull the other pad in. So the piston goes like this, and it pushes the pads in. The pad on the outside that's being pulled in from the piston was frozen onto the caliper, and I had to take everything off at once and take a pipe and hit the pad off both sides. But the wear was so uneven that it was actually kind of scary. It was a good thing I actually did the brakes because the passenger side, the pad that the piston was pushing was almost metal to metal, but the pad that on the other side of the caliper that the caliper was pulling in was maybe 3/4 left. So if I just looked at the pad, I'm like, oh, I got plenty of life left in these brakes. Then on the other side, I had maybe a quarter left on each side. So I'm like, damn, the wear on this shit is crazy. But I think it's because the shit was so frozen to the fucking caliper that it was using more of the force of the piston than it was pulling. So when I changed them, I made sure that the slide rails was actually working. I put grease on the shit so it wouldn't stick to the fucking caliper and all that. But the design on these fucking brakes is stupid because the brake pad have these like extensions. Like, so it's like a little thing like this, then it goes down, then it's like the pad, right? And when you slide it into the cage, that little
Ooh.
thing that's like this, you slide it in, it's supposed to fit perfectly, and that's where the brake pads lay.
What you
This
sliding
shit,
in?
I'm sliding my dick in. So this shit had the thing was skinnier. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it came with a clip that uses the pressure to hold the pad into the cage, which was impossible to fucking put in this motherfucker. and I'm getting tight. I'm like, yo, I'm never buying these brakes again. Then I look when I took the other side off because I had to take the pipe and hit it off. When I took the pipe and hit it off, the clip was still on it, and that shit was the Mercedes brake pad, and that's how they designed it. I'm like, oh, these fucking Germans are stupid. Like, why would you have extra force on the brake pad for no reason? Like, you don't like these shits ain't gonna slide out when you have everything connected. But I finally got the passenger side took me a while. Then the driver's side took me maybe 10 minutes because it was actually the hardest part was taking that tire off. Yo, the tire, I bought a breaker bar. The passenger side tire was easy to take off. The driver's side, we had to use that breaker bar with a pipe, and I had to step on the motherfucker. Like, that's how tight these shits were. But I bought a torque wrench, and I torqued it down to spec because that shit was. It says 85 pounds. I put it to 95 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Just to give it that little extra oomph. But 85 to 100 pounds is normal torque spec for cars to tighten up the tires. You don't want that shit to be too tight. And them shits was tighter than tight. Fucking
Bro,
on
the
the
tire
driver's side.
shop with the fucking air tube.
No, the funny thing is the last time that tire got taken off was when I got the tires installed for fucking at the Mercedes in Queens. Like it was the dealer who did that shit. Yo, I did that shit too. I like don't get me wrong, I did but I didn't go you just tap it, and then go over. It's not gonna fucking come off. As long as the shit ain't loose, you should be alright. But nah, not these motherfuckers. They put the strength of Hercules in that motherfucker.
Those shits was glued.
But you know me, it wouldn't be a successful job if I didn't fuck something up. Remember the last time I told you when I did the oil change, I lost the brake sensor, and I had to buy new brake sensors.
Yeah, you
Well,
ordered it from eBay.
yeah, this time I lost the key to my fucking rims.
Where?
I don't know where. If I knew
Well, hit
where, I
that
look.
or it wouldn't be
I
lost.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I went inside. I put all my electrical tools and my jack stands in the house. My brother put everything inside in the trunk, and I don't know where the fuck they went. I don't think they were still on the tire when I drove to get. I bought a new toolbox because that bag that I had was too small for all the tools I accumulated in there. But I don't think that shit was still on the fucking tire when I drove that shit. But I ordered a new one from eBay, and that shit's supposed to be coming on Tuesday. So hopefully that's the right one. If not, then I have the fucking pray. It's the same because I got the box where the shit came in, so I put the actual part number is the same part number. So it should be like they don't have many different keys. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we've been going. When did you start doing that project?
What
Your
break?
wheels, your brakes.
What do you mean? Like what time or when did I
Yeah, like
buy
when
them?
you did it today. That
I
was
No, I did it yesterday at three
yesterday.
o'clock in the afternoon, and we finished at 6.
All right. So let me give you a story from my car because I've been doing the same thing all weekend. Last week I changed my power steering and I put my condenser in there so I can have my AC. Now, ever since I put my power steering, I've been having a big ass leak somewhere, right? So my dumb ass tried to save some money. I went to a street mechanic. So I went back to him. I'm like, yo, I have a big leak. Can you check it for me? My boy put like some Luke oil in my power steering. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Because he was Mexican. He didn't know Spanish. I mean, he didn't know English. He's like, yo, I'll fix it. He put a little oil. He said, okay, you good. He sent me off. Got home, I had the same explosive leak. So I've been trying to figure it out myself all weekend, and my car's been out of commission all weekend. And I, little by little, I've been looking for this leak, and I think I found it. I think it's crazy thing is, I just bought the part. I'm about to show you how simple it could be. The headache.
Yep.
This little ring right here
Yeah.
might be the issue, bro. $13 ring.
Yep.
I think the old ring might not be.
Did you put the
Bad.
old one in there?
The old power steering. The
No.
old.
You put. All right. You put a new part in, and then those rings you didn't change them.
Nah, he
Oh, you
didn't change
put
it at
any
all.
in?
Huh?
They're not in there at all.
Nah, I checked, and the one that it has one in there, but it was kind of loose. Like it's loosey goosey. Like it's not tight enough. And I tightened the nuts hard, and it still leaked. So I was like, okay, I found the leak. I thought the leak was coming out somewhere. The problem is that little air bubble right there was making the receptor blow up and spit everywhere. So it looked like it was coming out of somewhere else. I thought I had a leak everywhere. It was just a little leak in the pump, in the power steering pump.
Yep.
I'm about to go put that in right now.
Shit.
Then, like I told my wife, yo, I thought about you because the job was so easy. The
Right.
problem was getting the right tool. And I'm like, somebody always says that shit. Ice cream. I'm like,
Yeah.
somebody always says that shit. And I can't remember who it is. It's not the job, it's the right tool. And I'm like, my boy told,
Yep.
bro. I went to AutoZone like 17 times. I bought a wrench. It was the right size, but too thick. Went back. It was the right size, but too long. Went back. I bought these little shits, little tiny baby ones. Was perfect. It fit. It could move. So I
Yo,
can
you got to
use.
go to Harbor Freight, bro. They got all these different sizes and shit, and they got ratcheting ones for cheap.
I couldn't use a ratchet. It was a tight. It's a
No,
tight
no,
spot, bro.
they have ratcheting wrenches.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you
Yeah,
just
so
press the button.
it's those, but it has the ratchet in the circle.
I gotta get that.
Yeah, shit. Fucking, I was gonna get the jack, and I was like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it the normal way. So what I wound up doing was I jacked up one side of the car, I put the safety stand somewhere, and I left the jack on. And yo, I gotta get those pucks because I don't know how, but the plastic piece where you're supposed to jack the car up, it came out, and they missing now. So I gotta go get, I gotta go get new ones. I think I found one. They like $13 or some shit like that at one of the websites, but I don't trust it. I gotta actually see what the fuck they are and what part numbers are, then check all that and how to put them in and shit. But yeah, man, yeah, I was telling the chat like I think I'm suffering from heat exhaustion because I don't be outside like that. So when I was working on the car, it was like 88 degrees, like almost 90 degrees. And every 5 minutes I had to stop, fucking go in the shade. I had to drink a bottle of water. I went inside the house for a couple minutes. It was like, yeah, I was like really fucking hot. Like I could barely complete what I was trying to do. The driver's side I said, fuck it. I took my electric gun and said, crack, 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 crack. Once I loosened all the things, I used my gun. I was like, yo, fuck that. We're gonna do this shit as quick as possible. You muted.
That's right. Shoot that. Shoot that bitch. Pew.
Now, yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna have to sit outside for a longer period of time or some shit. Cause not for nothing, yo. The past like week or something, my shoulders and my chest feel like I had sunburn, but I don't have like I have my t-shirt on.
Show, you hear this? Toe is finally admitting he's human.
And
My guy finally getting heat exhaustion like it's
It's-
supposed to.
that's polar bear.
Working in this
So
shit, bro. It's the elements.
it's funny. He gets heat exhaustion, but in the wintertime, he's out there butt naked.
Bro, I
Yo,
need
if
to
this was
understand
the
that shit.
if this was the winner, shit, I'd have did that shit in 20 minutes. I got it. Yo, dude, when the next big sale comes in, that the jack, when It's $269 now. The lowest it'll be is like $100 off, so it'll be $169. When that shit turns $169, I'm gonna buy that motherfucker and I'm gonna get me one of them little stools and I'm gonna jack my car up as high as fucking possible and I'm gonna sit on a stool. I'm not gonna be sitting on the ground no fucking more, man. Dude, I'm old. I'm getting old. You remember I told you the right tool? Yeah, if I ever get a garage, my shit's gonna be like a mechanic's garage. I'll save up for those fucking portable jacks. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that you can store on the side and then you put it underneath the car and then they jack up the car like 2-3 feet.
Yeah.
I'll save up for that shit. Fuck it.
It's like that's only like I was looking at that. I think it's only like $3,000,
Yeah, somewhere around there.
depending on which one you get.
Shit, I would not mind that shit at all.
You can get some shit. You can lift your shit a little off. Well, depending on how your garage is, if your ceiling is high enough.
Yeah.
Bring your car up. Whoop.
Shit. My cousin bought a fucking big ass house. Like yo, dude, it's like a man. It's like a mini mansion, bro. They lucked out with the house because he knew the owner. But you look at the garage and the fucking garage is maybe 20, 30, like I would say 15, 20 feet high.
Nice.
And he's like, yo, I want to put a gym in here. I'm like, no. You get a real certified jack.
Yep.
Like one of those lifts.
Whee.
Oh man, dude. Shit, if I had the space, I would get the lift. I would get the tire fucking balancer, the shit to take the tires off. A fucking an air compressor, and I'll change my own fucking tires. I'll change my own fucking man. Everything that needs to be done with the car I'm doing it myself. Fuck all that bullshit.
Taking the engine out, baby.
Word. And yo, you know what's crazy? Damn, all this time I thought Toe was an X-Men. Dude, not for the heat. I hate the heat. I hate the motherfucking heat.
Yep.
I hate it. But this whole time I've been watching people do transmission fluid changes on what I thought was my car. When I went underneath the car to do oil change, I said, "Oh, this is not the same thing," because the pan in those videos are on the bottom of the transmission. My pan is on the side, like vertical. And the way that they did it was they drained the transmission fluid. They took the pan off, and they had this little plug that was in the pan that you had to move to get more fluid. You put the plug back in, and then you refill it from the pan. My shit is on the side, so you would drain it from the drain plug, take the pan off, change the filter. There's two filters. There's a pre-filter and then the filter inside the transmission. Put the pan back in, and you fill it from a dipstick that's hidden underneath the fucking air intake. They don't want you, like, there's no dipstick in there. I have to buy a separate dipstick so I could see how much fluid is in the car. That shit's crazy.
Damn, it was so crazy we lost you.
Yep.
Nope.
Hey, you didn't lose me. I'm looking. I'm doing research right now for the show.
Doing research for the show.
Getting some topics.
Shit.
As
So
we're discussing something.
Yeah, he said, fuck your car, man. Out of your car.
Fuck what y'all talking about. Let me find something real.
Word.
That's crazy.
Yo, all right. Speaking of something real, here goes something real that I was disturbed with.
Oh shit.
I'm watching the TikTok.
Okay.
I didn't save it. I was gonna send it to you, but I decided not to.
Got you.
It's a Marine talking to us, group of students.
Okay.
And he's talking about how he grew up and he wanted to join the military. Somebody told him about the military and all that. He wanted to join the military. And his best friend didn't want to join. And his teachers were like, yo, the military's lying to you. You're never going to make it. Blah, 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 this, that, and the third, whatever. His mom told him not to go in. And she signed the papers, let him in, but she didn't want him to go in. He goes in the military. He starts making money. He's going up in the ranks. He's got a family now. He got kids. His friends calling him up. Hey, yo, what's going on, bro? Remember the time? He's like, no, I don't remember the time. And he hangs up the phone. He's like, you know, he's starting to make like 6 figures now. He's, you know, he's living life. He got a nice house for his family. You know, his friend calls him up. Yo, bro, you remember the time? He's like, no, I don't remember the time. He hangs the phone. He goes, unless my friend wants to talk about the future, I can't sit back and remember the time, no other shit, because, you know, I'm about making moves. And I'm like, bro, you're a shitty ass fucking friend.
Very.
Because one, not everybody decides to to make your choices, right? So if this dude stood back, got a regular job, and was limited to his environment, and you went out to the military and you suffered like, and you benefited from all these things, now you think you're better than this nigga? Like, bro, you know the thing was the military brainwashes, right? Which you see it. A lot of people go in and they come out completely different.
Yeah.
But to be on some, yo, bro, you don't even, like, your friend is a piece of shit to you because he wants to talk about how when y'all was kids. What if that's the only thing he got? The memories. What are you gonna do if this dude decides to commit suicide because you don't remember the time? But you're gonna be like, good, now I don't got nobody to call me. What is you making money have anything to do with this guy's life? Because now you're telling me that your life is worth money. You're willing to give up shit for money. Just because you got a certain amount of money, now you somebody special.
And it's weird though, because again, I don't know from knowing some that have been in the military and hearing that attitude, it's just like, wait, where'd your discipline go to have that type of, like, because I get that. Unfortunately, yes, most that do go, your mentality changes and a lot does change. Is it like the typical how we say, like, a lot of get brainwashed and this and that? But it's also because of just the fucking things some unfortunately have to witness. But hearing that, it's just like, you're just a shitty person, you know?
Yeah.
Like, to say some shit like that, like, um, having family in the military, like, sometimes those are the best conversations you can have with someone, is to fucking say, like, "Yo, you remember when we used to do this? I remember that," because those are peaceful times, and those are more, you get to bring back memories that are better than sometimes what they now know as modern day life, you know? So to hear that shit is just like, bro, if dollar signs made you now turn into this fucking type of person, it's insane. The sad part is that's how life goes though. There's a lot of fucking people that no matter what they're doing or what there is, they, the minute that bank account says a certain number, now it's like, that's it. This is what
Yeah.
defines me. And it's wild. Which I also get that some people think that's the end all be all. And hey, I like comfortability, but no matter what, that's not gonna change who I am as a person. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Talk about that. I would not be starting a wrestling company in 2 weeks.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
I mean, because, you know, everybody has this thing, like famous. There's a Snoop Dogg thing where he's like, "Yo, the only way, like, if you're rising and your friends ain't rising, the only way for them to catch up is if you fall back down." But sometimes, and I'm a victim of it, life isn't as easy for me as it is for other people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are friends of mine that are successful just because they woke up in the fucking morning. Like, they rolling shit. And I don't have that same opportunity. We did the same thing, got the same results, and they're better off than I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, here goes an example. Me and my boy, we took that NYPD exam together. We both passed it. I never got a letter. He took it again. He passed it. Then he got a letter. And then all of a sudden I got one. from the first one. This was around the time when people were spitting on cops and shit. He was already a cop. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm a man first. I'm not doing it. Then he was like, yo, let's do the White Plains PD because they make more money.
Yeah.
Took the exam, both passed it. We got the physical. You need to do 30 sit-ups. He did 30 sit-ups. He passed the physical. You got to do more than that. He did 30 sit-ups. You got to, he passed the physical.
Yeah.
I did 65 sit-ups. I failed. The only other Spanish-looking dude also failed.
That's crazy.
You remember, you know how my coworker looked, John?
Yeah.
He looked like that. The other Spanish dude. And he failed. And my boy passed. My boy, he could pass for a white guy. And I'm sitting there going, this is a coincidence, ain't it? So, I mean, life fucking doesn't give the same results to everybody, even if you got the same score.
Yeah.
Sounds like the New Edition TV show, they all fall apart. What's going on, Anthony?
Yep.
Shit. I mean, a New Edition TV show?
I didn't know there was.
You talking about the group New Edition, or is there an actual like New Edition TV show? But yeah, like, so if this guy would have went to the military, right, followed in your footsteps, who's to say he wouldn't have fucking died when they went to war? Because my brother, boot camp, best friends with some people when we went to graduation. It was like he had made some best friends in there. They had different jobs. They went different ways, different ranks, different opportunities. My brother was on the boat with the fucking like he was on basically the presidential boat. Like this is where the captain of the fucking Navy was. That was his boat.
Gotcha.
Wherever the fuck he wanted to go, that's where they went. You know what I'm saying? So if he turned around like, yo, let's go to Italy for the weekend, they're in Italy.
That's it,
If he wanted to go to Hawaii, they're in Hawaii. Like that's how it was. There's other Navy people that are on a fucking submarine for 6 months.
Yeah.
They don't see the sun. They go crazy. But because you made it, now all of a sudden everybody else is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a mechanic. I have two ASC certifications. One is electrical circuit and diagnostic, and the other one is general repair. I took all 8 tests. I only passed 2. My mentor took 2 at a time, and he's a master mechanic now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if we both were master mechanics, he'd probably still be better than me because he has more fucking experience. So it's sometimes not the choices you make. Life makes choices for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people go to college for free. Yeah. Yo, let's be honest. How many women? What the fuck is that? Is that a steak?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is that?
It's breathing. That look like
Oh, that's
that look like a steak. Tasting that shit in butter, gutter, and trouble. But yeah, like how many fucking times you see on social media all these women, they're traveling all over the place.
Yeah.
And you like, bitch, I work at the same job you. How the fuck are you traveling? How are you traveling so goddamn much and I can't afford to eat with you?
Yeah.
He was like, what's going on here? But then, is their sugar daddy or whatever the fuck case may be.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't have as many bills as I do and they just fucking save up or whatever the fuck case may be. Or, they just rolling shit. And they lucky.
Hey, it's sometimes, unfortunately, hey, it's the cards we're dealt. It's what we play with. It's how we make it work. But that's why I say though that it's like sometimes people don't know the deck of cards you're playing with, and cool, you might have my luck of the draw, might have a few aces up the sleeve, and for that to change how you look and how you treat others, because unfortunately they're not at that point right now. And who's to say they won't be in the future, So that's what I never understand when it comes to that it's like, especially when it's people you're close with, they treat a certain type of way because somehow you've come up on your luck,
Yeah.
Like, it's I never understand that. especially when you're coming when this is not a silver spoon situation. This is a you got here now, and now you feel like I could just shit on everyone else. That's insane. Like, because it's like
Yeah.
there was a time where you weren't here either. You know, like it's wild.
Dude, I hear shit like that, and the only thing I could think of is this is why I can't be your fucking.
This is why
You
what?
know, this is why I can't be your fucking friend. I like him.
Yeah,
I can't be his fucking friend because you over here. You want to do all this shit. You want to say all this shit, and life is easy for you. But then what happens when life ain't so fucking easy no more?
and that's the fucked up part because right now, again, he's calling by. He's going by the idea of I'm all set because I got this money right now and this, and it's just weird again that it's military because it's like where the fuck is that discipline? Because your humility is not fucking there, and that's wild to me. And it's like to say some shit like that. Unless you're talking about the future, it's like wait, what? Like
Yeah.
like
Some people just suck. Unfortunately, it's true.
unfortunately, yeah. That also in the best way to put it. Some people are just gonna be pieces of shit. Unfortunately, some people are just gonna be pieces of shit, and some people just think that that's it. If you're not at this quote unquote level, or you're not at this social cue, or you're not here, that's it. And it's so fucking weird because it's like you do that, and it's like the biggest. I don't want to say cliche, but it's always the thing that's like you never know who's gonna be at the top with you, but you also don't know who's gonna find you when you're back at the bottom. Like the fucking that how the ladder goes. That's like don't do that because it's like as easy as you could be up here, as easy you could fall right back. Like it's insane.
Struggle builds character. I mean, sometimes that struggle just fucking it, it slows you down and shit sometimes.
It does, and it's one of those where it definitely does build character. Um, shit. Sometimes it feels like it's building multiple characters at a time. We're building a whole cast at this point. Sometimes, um, but it's
But
you don't see it though. Why while it's being built, because it's like it feels like it's okay. This is a lot of lessons are being learned because you know how they say it's all a lesson, and it's like okay, can we get to the part where we already learned now? Can we stop learning the like?
yeah,
Can we get to the other part? Because this is a lot. You know?
shit, fucking yeah. There's times where I'm like, yo, fuck all this bullshit, man, because even like with females, like you try to talk to them and you can't talk to them, or you start seeing that they scared of some shit, and it's like, you know what, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'll sit here and I'll chill. I became peaceful by myself. That even that little tweak, that little face you just made, I'm good. It's not worth it. It's not worth for me to fucking go any further than this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. I don't need that in my life. I'll stop fucking crying with your ass. With all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Even like trying to fucking do some shit with people, you know? Like no matter how many times you say shit or you try and you do this and you do that, and it's like This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Cause I'm at the point where like I said before, I'm on autopilot, and I don't want to be around people. But I want to do things, but I don't want to be around people.
Yeah.
Like that's why when I mentioned this is like a fucking a road trip or something.
Yeah.
I'd rather be around y'all experiencing the empty world than experiencing a world with a bunch of people around me. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Nah, I hear you, bro. And it's one of those where, like, legit, these last few weeks, I know it's like, yo, Ray's in Jersey again. And it's like, it's become the running joke. That's like, yo, you still in Jersey? I'm like, yeah. I'm at peace though, you know? Like, it's one of those where um sometimes you just need to change of scenery just to get out of just that funk and out of that fucking um like, because sometimes your own environment, even if it's your normal day to day, can create that because you just fester in what else is there, you know? And it's like, nah, sometimes you just got to change that for a bit and just get out of it and do something. That's why when you put that, it's like, yo, when we out, it's like that scene in the town with fucking Jeremy Renner when he's like, all right, so which car are we taking? Like when we out. Because nah, sometimes you need that. We just need to change that scenery, do something just to fucking not be in the same weeds, you know?
Yeah.
So
Shit. Well, I mean, I don't know yet. Cause
nah,
I'm trying to get some stuff done first, and
nah,
then we'll see what happens after that.
hey,
But
like I said,
I kind of do want to throw barbecue. Pelham Bay Park.
yeah,
There's spots there that you can barbecue, and it's way closer than the last place we went to, which was fucking uh FDR Park.
got
No,
you,
JFK Park.
got you.
So it was like,
Lord.
I
Yeah,
wanted to do something like that in August. I
yeah.
don't know when in August, but
Hey, let me know. Again, after July 19th, I'm a lot more available, mentally and literally.
yeah.
So,
What
cause
the hell's
yeah,
going on July 19th? You want to
I don't
tell
know,
us, Ray?
show this little thing, this little pain in my ass that, bro, these last few weeks have been like, I don't know. There was that 1 minute every day that I'm just like, I could just cancel it now and just lose my deposit on the building. Um, cause fuck, man, it's been yeah, it's been a few weeks, but hey, we still getting to it. We going. It's gonna be a show.
You didn't
It's
get
gonna be
this far
cool.
to get that far, Rick.
And you know what's crazy that I've always said that about other things because usually, um, it's like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. With this, just because of everything that's gone into it, that it's just like, I know, but it's still stressful as fuck. Especially that it's real and we're fucking less than 2 weeks away now. And it's like, oh shit, we're here. And this week I gotta write out everything. Like, ah man.
I hear you, man, but that's what it takes. That's what you signed up for, Ray.
I know who let me sign up for this shit. Who gave me the pen and who said, Ray, you should do this.
What did you do, Ray?
27 years of days and nights that you signed up for that shit.
Bro, it's man, but nah, all pessimistic thoughts aside, it's gonna be a good time. We gonna have fun. I don't get this point. I just want to have fun with y'all. Put on a good show. Celebrate my birthday. Um, watch some good wrestling because no matter what, there's gonna be a good fucking show, man. Between the fucking matches we have announced, the surprises we have in store. Um, yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. No matter what,
Thing
no matter
being
all the
that
bullshit. At this point, he might show up. I don't know. If not, someone's gonna dress up as Thing. It's gonna be a good time. That's it. It's end of the day, it's gonna be the people that are meant to be there are gonna be there. And it's gonna be a good time. So if y'all haven't already, get your tickets. tinyurl.com/respect25. If you can't make it in person, or you're if you're across the pond, if you're across the state lines, if you're across the coast, you can also check it out on the official Respect the Craft YouTube channel. We are working on some things to make it also available on some other platforms. You might see some stuff here on the Knucklehead Network eventually. We're gonna see how we make it work once the stream is officially out there and all that. And yeah, we're gonna do some things, man. We're gonna do some things because like I said, this is just the beginning. I'm just in my thoughts because we are 2 weeks away, and yeah, it's real. It's real because everyone keeps asking me, "Oh, how do you feel now? And how's it? It's about to happen?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck, it's about to happen." So we in there. We in there.
Let it happen, Ray. Yo, the way I see it is, you got off easy. You didn't have to kick nobody off the show. All the people that didn't deserve to be on the show left on their own accord.
Yeah.
It's like that $25 that the dude owed Delorgio. You got rid of this dude for $25. Never gonna fuck with you again.
You know what? That's actually in the craziest thing. That's the best thing. I did not have to tell one person, "Cool, deuces," like, because everyone on their own accord. Some people, unfortunately, just things just cannot work out. But I'm glad there was not one person I had to be like, "Well, go fuck yourself," you know. Um, yeah. So.
And I know you wanted to.
Oh hell, bro! There's people now I want to be able to say that too, but that's not what I want to do. I want this to be a good experience. And hey, we'll be able to talk about it the week after. And I say the week after because I know that week of I ain't gonna be here for the week.
I hear you.
Can say that. I can say that now. That week after the show, I will not be here, but the week after, we'll have stories.
You're gonna be on the Thursday is 17th. You're gonna be on the 17th.
I'll be here on this that week. Yeah. So I'll be here. Yeah, the 17th I'll be here. That Friday I will not be here, and the 24th I will not be here now because I'm probably gonna be that whole week. I'm
be drunk.
I don't know if I'm gonna be drunk the whole week. I just know I'm gonna be fucking exhausted and just going through it and then planning out the next situation.
Yeah.
So yeah. You got this, right? If it all fails, pull a Paul Heyman. See, Paul Heyman just he was able to fail successfully though. Like Paul Heyman and Jeff Jarrett are the only two guys I know that can fall upward. Because no matter what, they still like succeeded through failure. And it's one of those where it wasn't really a failure though. ECW, still one of the best companies out there. It's what creates. Without ECW, there's no respect. Because without guys like Paul Heyman, without guys like Bobby the Brain Heenan, without guys like Jim Cornette, their mentalities on wrestling. And I know not every thought of theirs is the best, but when you hear their actual business thoughts, it's like this makes a lot more sense. So,
but let me correct you. Right?
Yeah,
it didn't fail. Life just fucking didn't work out for them.
Yeah,
ECW wasn't a failure. It just didn't make money.
Yeah,
ECW was a cult classic. Yo, dude, if ECW figured out a way to survive off of the $5 that it probably made because of all the shit where they lost wrestlers and all that other shit, people would still love ECW.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett with TNA, he turned that shit into something that was only on pay-per-view into a fucking battle against the WWE. So they didn't fail. It's just sometimes life ain't fair. It don't give you the same outcome as other people.
No, agreed.
Just like look at AEW. They have all the resources in the world. if TNA or ECW had half of those resources, ECW probably would have won the war.
Yeah, no, ECW would have still been around, and it's the crazy thing is what shows you though that even if you have it all, sometimes it's just still not gonna work. Because again, it's the cards you have and knowing how to play those cards. Because I'm not saying AEW is a failure as well. However, I'm also saying they have the benefit of a lot of things, and it's still not quote unquote succeeding to other people's standards, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Well, look at me. I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. So
hey.
it's just the way shit goes.
Hey, it's
You gotta accept it, Ray.
we say that now. Again, the next week it could be like, yo, where Toe at? Oh, he's out with baby mama number 27.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing. They married.
Hey, not for that night. But
They better still be married for that night. Shit.
so I was like, that's what makes it interesting.
That's what makes him a freak.
That's what show decides to say something. That's
Mm-hmm. The show's
You
eat.
know it.
Yeah,
Which I gotta make y'all a steak with the fucking coal, bro.
with the what?
With coal. Not no gas shit. All gas, no brakes. So apparently he got hurt for saying he got in trouble for saying the word nigga in his song.
Yeah, I heard. You know what's funny? I was listening to it and I'm like, wait a second. I'm not going to judge the song. I was just like, wait, is this actually Jacob Fatu? Because if you listen to it, I'm like, this don't sound like Jacob. But I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But I heard that and I was just like, it also just sounded like he just said it. It was funny because it was like he said it. It didn't connect to anything. It was almost like he said it and then went to the next line. I was like, all right. And he went back to the song. He's like, all right, cool.
Who is this, Jay?
Nah, Jacob.
Jacob, yeah. My bad. I was cooling down my phone because I'm trying to
All good, all good.
you know. But
That I mean.
so what he just was like, yeah, that I mean, nigga. And then we went to the store and then I got some Doritos, nigga. And then I got the blue bag of Doritos. Nigga. Like that's what happened.
Bro, Booker T didn't get a job.
He's black. Go get a girlfriend who has a vato in jail. Nah, I'm good. I matured, Damien. I don't want a girl that's gonna stab me no more. I want a girl that's gonna shoot me. Getting old.
He said, I'm getting old.
I can't be running from no chick with a
Get
knife.
it over with. Just shoot me.
Yeah, shoot my ass.
Here.
Yeah.
What's going on, Gigi?
Oh, shit. You came in looking like a superstar. Selena, what's that? The Selena shirt? What's that? Bitty bitty bong bong?
I don't
Sounds like
really
that.
not say bitty bitty bong bong.
Nah, she had a shirt like that in the movie.
Anthony, they're the family now. I don't think they're the bloodline.
No. I just cut off the top shirt of my Subway Mania shirt because I
Ah,
hooked up. I went to Subway Mania, you guys.
nice.
Hey.
It was lit.
So you was in the train?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You gotta tell me all about that.
It would have been funny if G's like, nah, I was at the studio they film at. It just looks like a Subway.
Word.
Imagine it being a whole illusion this whole time. It's like, None of this
Nope.
was an actual trick.
Nope.
It was a
It
studio.
was good. It was cool. It's definitely something like an experience that you just kind of want to take and be part of.
Yeah.
It was cool. Shout out to Tim for setting it up. You guys at Subway Mania. You know, your boy's wild, but we got the takes.
No, that was yeah.
We got it.
Gigi's perfect for Subway Mania. I know she was yelling in there. Yeah, Gigi was Gigi in the place.
I mean, you got to. I mean, come on now. By the way, I had full intentions of cooking tacos when I got here. I honestly just didn't want to be over a hot stove. So instead of tacos, I went ahead and I got myself some French toast sticks. And it is the most amazing thing right now. And I'm just loving my little breakfast for dinner.
Hey, there you
What
go.
was it you had? A burrito?
What?
What was it you had? I didn't hear the food.
A burrito. Nigga, I said I was gonna make tacos. And I completely changed that from tacos to French toast
French
sticks.
toast steaks. Got you.
He was at least he was close. Because it was like you said you were gonna go from tacos. At least it was in the spectrum, I guess. It was in the spectrum.
Dip those in the syrup. Oh shit, you're making me hungry.
Nigga, you got a steak
I
for
was about to
plenty.
say you having a steak. What the fuck?
I know, but I want some French toast sticks.
Mm-hmm. Breakfast for dinner be hitting.
Oh,
Hey, I don't got no
Yeah.
napkins. You're a
I'm
bitch.
a dinner for dinner guy.
man.
That's what I was gonna
Dinner for
say. I never
breakfast.
heard of Toho eating breakfast. Pancakes.
I like pancakes and French toast and shit like that, but I like my pancakes with steak.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and fries or white rice. That's a good breakfast.
Keep the pancakes.
I'll take the pancakes. French toast and pork chops. Fusion. French and Mexican fusion.
It's a good time.
Yeah, French fry and chuleta.
Oh man.
Shit, man. I wanna buy a new camera. The camera I want to buy is I think a year old or 2 years old,
Yeah.
and it's more expensive now than when it came out.
Wait, that don't make sense.
When it came out, it was like 1,400. Now it's like 16 to $2,000.
God damn. How is an older model somehow more expensive?
Because that's how the company makes it. We're gonna make a better model,
Are we still gonna overcharge you?
but we're gonna make the old one the price we would have charged you for the new one, and make the new one even more expensive.
Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, but that's how the white man works. And you gotta remember these tariffs.
Ah, yeah, the tariff.
It costs them more money to sell something they already had than to make new ideas.
Got you. That sounds about right.
Because I have a warehouse full of these shits, and no one wants to buy them, so I'm gonna sell them for more money and just blame Trump. Motherfucker.
I just had a blonde moment.
what?
So I forgot that I was taking selfies. I was wearing, nice little shirt, my shorts, summertime. It's been a while. Let me take a couple selfies. And as I'm really getting myself kind of situated, like just making sure I have something to drink here, I'm looking for my tablet. Now I'm looking for my phone. I look everywhere except for the last place that I was using it on, which is my wonderful little stand here that was holding my phone for my selfies. And then I was literally looking for it for like the last 2 minutes. Like, where the fuck did I put my phone? Completely like over my head, gone, and it's gone. And then that little thingling that you heard, that was me trying to find it with my watch. And I looked up and I said, "Oh, right. I was doing something right before I got on air." Right.
That's one of those where it's like while you're on the phone with somebody and it's like, hold on, let me call you back. I can't find my phone. Meanwhile, you're on the phone. It's like, gotta love those moments.
Good night, normal guy. Hope your headache feels better.
Oh, he's a little mad because Team USA did not do its thing in soccer, but unfortunately, it's kind of known it would. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ray,
man.
Ray, what happened earlier?
As long as Mexico don't beat us in basketball, we'll be all right.
Why am I getting tagged about La Bruja taking over respect?
I don't know.
No, you know. What are you not telling me? Like, why am I getting dragged into this? Why why me and not so?
I don't know who La Bruja is.
I don't know. I, I had a bunch of announcements to just post anyway, and I'm just like, what's happening? Why did they take my intro?
So I don't know her either.
I don't either. I
I
know.
just noticed that somebody was counting on Ray's post, and I just brought it to Ray's attention.
Yeah.
As the friend that I am, that way he doesn't, miss on any of the notifications, just because, he doesn't really read shit like that. So, he's not like,
Yeah.
we don't, he don't really read shit like that. And so as his friend, I was making sure that he saw the notification that somebody was counting. And now I'm getting dragged into some shit.
By me and show don't count. Leave that up to the other people.
I don't know, man. I'm just like, what? I don't know what's happening. It's just wild. It is what it is.
I don't like getting like sucked down with your dirty mess here. Like,
Wait, how's this my mess?
is your mess?
I didn't do anything.
You
Apparently,
ain't
you
never
did.
do nothing, Ray, but everything happened to you.
I'm just
What
trying
did you
to.
do, Ray?
I don't know.
What did you do, Ray?
I'm trying to host the show. We how many days a week?
I mean, I'm trying to eat French toast sticks and peas without having to look me like you got me fucking up my words here. I'm trying to eat French toast without having to look over my shoulder. And I can't do that.
You want some of my salad?
I know I heard like
I
some
really
people.
wasn't trying to hide it from you. So.
Everyone's sleeping. I know, like,
Karen, how I'm hiding something from you in your car?
but yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's 13 days away from Christmas. And
You guys, all I'm going to say is get your tickets now.
Yeah, I just wanted it. I don't know. I was driving.
I
You know what it was? I'll be honest with you.
URL.com
I went
/
so far.
respect 25. Hey, look at me.
Something like that.
Wait, did I get
I,
that right though? Oh, I did. Okay. Hey.
yeah, you got the chicken leg right.
Let me go.
what?
That's dope. I don't
Let
even
me
have like
go.
it written down or anything
There
on
you
my
go.
phone. No,
It,
like
My
it
bad. My
noggin.
bad.
the link is short enough that's like I tried to make it that way that it's easy, just roll off the tongue. That's like
Yeah,
um
but I'm very forgetful.
we gonna have to see how ticket link for the next Endeavor works out because I didn't think there was gonna be more than one. So putting 25, I'm like, now it makes no sense. This isn't
But
the
26.
26.
Yeah. Fuck
uh,
around with it.
but it's all good. But we there. We got new match announcements or updates to the matches. Uh, Tomorrow will be the last match update, and then we have the official card fully announced. And yeah, it's uh it's a good time. It's a good time.
Let's hope. Ray likes to fuck around. Most people start problems.
Yo, them French toast sticks were everything that I actually needed in my life right now. Oh my god. I feel like a brand new person.
It's one of those where it's just like, all right, cool. After a nice, this hit the spot.
This really did. And I didn't even dirty dishes like that. That's the most beautiful part about it.
There you go.
So what's the discussion for tonight, fellas?
We kind of just shot the shit. It was just going around with it. This is a Sunday. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, it actually felt long. Too.
Yeah, like I don't know what it was that it felt like first time in a while, like a holiday weekend felt like a holiday week.
Right.
Like that was like, oh yeah, today's Sunday. Oh, okay. Like it felt like the weekend should have been over by now. That's like, oh yeah, today's Sunday. Okay, cool.
I mean, it really just kind of like how where July 4th kind of landed on.
Yeah, just
Really just kind of kicked it off and it really made it feel like it was a full, like, it did feel a 3-day weekend.
yeah.
Like, I didn't do shit yesterday. I just stood home, tired, after a day in the beach, just traveling and everything. I was just tired. Do shit. And then at one point, I looked at the date and I was like, oh my God, wait, it is Saturday. Collision did happen. Oh, let me go watch that.
I forgot all about Collision. I keep forgetting about Collision.
It's on my DVR. Like, right, I could watch this now. And then
Yo,
just video games.
did y'all see Squid Game?
I did.
Squid Games? Yes.
I just finished that shit.
What'd you think?
Bro. You want to talk about showing the world full of pieces of shit.
Oh yeah. That's the best thing about that show. That it's like even if you don't take much from it, you just take the meaning of how what money can do to people and what it shows to people. That it's like, look at that. Look
Yeah,
how much
man.
greed.
Because of the greed. This is what people
Yeah.
would do.
This nigga was gonna kill his own baby
Yeah.
and didn't even press the button.
No, dumbass.
I'm sitting there going, yo, asshole,
Yo, that's what pissed me off
push
though.
the
Because I was like,
button.
God damn, yo, I knew it the minute they started fighting. I was like, no one pushed the fucking button.
No one pushed the button. Not one person pushed the button.
I was like,
I'm thinking the baby was gonna roll over and push it.
Imagine accidentally starts like I was like, imagine if this baby was just a little older. Accidentally starts crawling, pushes the button.
The fact that they would literally said no, that's the new player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I start laughing to myself because it's like, well, the mom did go through all the games, so technically, she won advanced with her mom.
Well,
Yo,
technically,
that whole
she cheated on
that
her.
whole everything was just messy.
Yeah, yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Like,
That detective though,
Was
worst
the
detective ever. Like
useless
my guy was on what's his fucking name? God damn it.
stupidity.
Edward, fucking the last Batman. Robert Pattinson. He's on Robert Pattinson Batman detective levels.
There's only 5 islands. We went to each island for the last 6 weeks. We couldn't find this island.
It's like, bro.
I think it's this little one.
Like,
No, it can't be because the Coast Guard goes over there. Another dude saying that he's shady, like the captain shady.
bro, anyone
My team would have been like, yo, keep an eye on this nigga.
like, yo, the minute you figure out, wait a second, why were you the only one awake? Wait, why you had a screwdriver?
Could have been fixing something.
What the fuck was he fixing?
in the
He was
storm.
fixing
What
to
the
kill
fuck was he
somebody.
fixing in the storm?
Like, come on, bro. Like, you're the worst investigator ever. Like, you mean to tell me you've been with this dude for years and he couldn't help you? And there's only this many like locations?
That nigga would have been fired. Like,
Like,
you
come
didn't
on.
do your job. Why am I still paying you? I'm gonna find somebody else that's gonna do their job. Do the job. What are you doing?
Also, how did he die so damn quickly from a harpoon shot? It's
A
like,
harpoon shot.
like,
Stop.
bro.
That was pretty funny.
It's like, God, this is just. And then he makes it there, and it's like, oh, it's my brother, which we already knew. Oh, you're not gonna do nothing? You're not gonna shoot him? Okay, cool. We're just gonna
Yo, listen.
let him take the baby. What kind of cop are you? You let him take a random baby.
You know what I don't understand?
But
456. He goes a knife, kill all these niggas before the game starts.
yeah,
Them niggas would have been dead.
nah.
Yo, dude, to save the baby, I'm willing to kill myself. These pieces of shit are willing to go also. That old man would have got. That bully nigga motherfucker with the big ass head would have been got. That pussy ass motherfucker that just do whatever they say would have been got. And the drug addict would have been got too.
Yo, that poor dude. That shows you that was regret. That's all that was. That was regret of letting that girl die.
He should have fucking jumped. Pussy ass motherfucker.
Also, what the hell drugs did Thanos have that these dudes? It showed you what drugs could do to people.
Yeah, that was like ecstasy or something.
Thanos was just like, hey, having a good time. The other dude showed you how antsy you could get.
Yo,
fucking Minzu, he's gone.
The saddest part was when the old woman killed her son and then hung herself.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Also, but the thing is that, bro, the son, you couldn't just finish off the one guy that was not like fully dead. That's all you had to do. Just stab that guy. He wasn't fully dead. It would have counted. But no. You then have to come to the. But oh man, that whole scene though is just so many emotions. Cause it's like this motherfucker. Like 333 was already. It's like the first that kill. That's like, yo, she found the exit. She could have just dipped.
Yeah.
But decided, you know what? Nope, we're gonna get the old lady, we're gonna get the baby, we're gonna get
and that pussy ass motherfucker who's the father of that little baby.
Yo, man, what a bitch.
I'm happy this girl didn't give that motherfucker a chance.
Yo. It's crazy though, because they like all on TikTok, all I see is like memes about Squid Games now. And one of the things that they keep showing is from last season. That's like it was Thanos, it was Minzu, and it's him. And it's like when you think about it now, Thanos was the most like stable one out of the three.
Yeah, he was.
And he was like the psychopath because of the fucking drugs. And it's like, in hindsight, he was okay. And like even the creator said, like if
he was
Thanos
just an asshole.
No, But that's what they were saying though. Like if he was still alive, he would have helped with the baby. Like cuz he was an asshole, but he still had a heart. He was just an asshole. And it's like, "Oh, good to know." I don't know if I would have trusted him with the baby though cuz he was high like 90% of the time. Cuz my guy was on like those had to be some form of ecstasy at this point.
Something, some
Like,
Molly or some shit like that. Cause the way how homeboy did the jump rope, like
yeah,
ah, that nigga was floating.
yo.
It was wild, absolutely wild.
But yeah, and now the rumors of an American version of the show, which they tease with this, which I love for the American version. Cool, we already got the villain that's gonna be someone from the UK. Um,
You know who that woman was that was smacking that guy? It
fuck, I saw her name and I already forgot it.
was Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But she looked super skinny in that Squid Game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man. Yo, these Korean shows fucking they don't have a problem with fucking killing off characters for for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like usually in America, everybody would have survived and then they would have did the happy end. In Korea, nope, everyone's dead. But guess what? We're gonna find the daughter of the dude and give her the money. We're gonna give the cop the money for the baby. We'll make it better in the. But then again, you think about it. Everyone there owed money. Nobody there was there for no reason. They weren't innocent. You know, they made the choice to go there.
Yeah.
Drop this word.
And yo, it's crazy how this dude would would let everyone die in that room instead of for fucking doing the right thing. My man could have just said fuck it and killed everybody on the other side when they did that war. But he's like, nope, I'm gonna try to break out this motherfucker and kill everybody on my team. He could have killed everybody in bed. Nope, I'm gonna let them kill themselves on the fucking on the triangle. It's like, yo, bro, you're not thinking ahead now, are you?
Well, it's also like he couldn't put himself to like actually like do it though. Like he was too good hearted. That was also the thing.
No,
With it.
I
Like,
hear you. The road to hell is paved in good intention.
no, and that's
He got more blood on his hands than if he would have just killed them.
unintentionally.
He got everybody dead when he took that takeover. When he did that takeover.
Yeah, unintentionally. Yeah, like
I'm sorry, I'm here, you guys, but I'm also editing a video with no sound.
You don't need sound. They copyright the sound.
No. Like I have it no sound because I'm doing the pod and I'm not having the music go on. But I'm doing like different renders of this video. Go back. Yo. This shit was so fun today. All right, let's go back to that. Why does it always does that? Like, I don't like it. I keep switching like placements of certain videos. And
Yeah.
then when I do that, it just kind of resets the video back from like the beginning. And it's like, stop being gay and doing that. I gotta do this one over again. It's so fucking annoying.
yo, another god damn it. At least when this is in Georgia, but damn. My bad. I just saw another show that's happening on July 19th. This date, bro.
Yo, you picked out one of the best dates in
You know,
professional wrestling.
I had to make the joke the other day that I'm like, every year, like, I tried to find wrestling that weekend because it's like, it's my birthday weekend. I want to go to a show. There's never any shows that weekend. We make one. Now there's like 20.
Yo, dude, no one has ran a mile in under 4 minutes. And then someone does it, and now like 25 people have done it.
Can do it, yeah.
Once you show the possibility, Ray, everybody wants to do it.
Damn.
Word.
Yo, if tomorrow's Saturday, yesterday was what?
Thursday.
You cheated. You saw the video you sent me.
I sent you the video. Yo, but that I sent you that because I just wanted you to see, like, no one thought about it for 2 seconds though.
You ever see the other ones?
I answered it first, like before they said it, and I'm just like, why are they saying, like, they're fucking it up? Like, they're not thinking about it at all.
You ever see you see the other ones I show you with the other Jamaican dude, right?
Yeah, that they, bro. Some of these is just like, yo, they just, it's, I get it when you're on camera, it's just like, but it's like, yo, just give 2 seconds. Think about it.
Just a little bit.
Just don't look stupid. Just try not.
I mean, listen, man. Shit, the other video where the dude knocks on his friends is like, what happened? You're making me nervous. What happened? Who died? Oh, you broke up with your girl. No wonder you here.
Oh,
It's
bro.
the same energy, bro. It's the same energy. And we all been there.
Man. It's like, oh, now you wanna.
I mean, there's people that desperate to be a part of a relationship that they'll give everything up for that shit. And then the minute relationship don't go that way, is they're back to normal. Like, yo, bro, it was a cult. I got kidnapped. I was only on summer vacation.
Okay, that was cool.
Yo, the video you sent me, Ray, where the girl's screaming, "Why do men not understand hints?" And the dude's like, "Why you acting like the Riddler from Batman? We're not that smart." He's like, "You know why we don't understand hints? Because you hinted like you liked me because you laughed at everything I said, and the minute I go, 'What's up, girl? How you doing?' You fall back and act like I'm a fucking pedophile, like a creep now." It's like, what? What? What happened? What happened there? So I can't tell whether you like me or not. So you know what? Here goes a hint for y'all. English, I understand. Our language, and all other languages. You're gonna have to miss me with that shit. How are you with hints, Ray? I know you got 400 baby mamas, but
I'm not a fan of it. Like, because it's, don't get me wrong, we've all been through it. That's like, oh yeah, you see the little hands, this and this. It's just like, let's be direct at this point. Like, just what we doing? Like, are we gonna try this out? Are we not gonna try this out? You want to do something? You don't want to do, like, let's be direct with it. Yo, normal guy still crying over the US.
either that or he laughing at you.
One of the two. It's like,
And it's funny too, because some of them same hints be what they use to take advantage of your niceness. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Oh, don't you want to do this and that and this?" And it's like, "Oh no, you just wanted a free date." Or you just wanted me to move some shit. It's a riveting conversation. Oh my god, don't worry about it. I'll explain everything happening to you. Because I know you're young.
Young whippersnapper.
Yeah, he don't understand the quiet. A lot of talking in there. Go on our Patreon and we'll fucking have
we'll have a full
yeah.
full in-depth conversation.
We'll have the actual thoughts on there.
Imagine when we get to that point where it's like, oh, now you got to go to the Patreon to hear the full uncensored version.
Dope. Can't wait.
You gotta get the full uncensored version from Ray and Show because my ass is always uncensored.
Word. No matter where we at.
You heard Chuck E. Cheese wants to make an adult arcade?
Yeah, I saw that.
Fire.
I saw that. My cousin sent me that this morning. And I'm like, all right. He's like, so we out? I'm like, I guess when they open. So what you mean? I guess. I'm like, bro, what we look like going to Chuck E. Cheese? Like,
Shit, that bullpen.
Like, I knew it was going downhill when they started selling alcohol. I'm like, why you selling alcohol at Chuck E. Cheese?
Shit, them parents need to do something.
Like, at least at Dave and Buster's is like, no, this feels like it works. Like, even adults can have some fun at Dave and Buster's. But it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yo, Show, you giving us some feedback on your mic.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm on speakerphone right now. I'm like, I'm about to leave the dopest voicemail.
Sound like you want to fight somebody, Show. Well, let's ask DJ. DJ,
oh shit,
what's going on, bro?
What up?
Ray said he's not going to speak unless you show up, and you showed up, and you saved the day. So now we're going to ask you questions about hints, DJ.
Now I can show my face. DJ's here.
Right.
Oh, now you got to show your face.
Right. How are you with female hints, DJ?
Horrible. I miss all of them. and then years later they come back and tell me, well, I was giving you hints. I was like, you were? You know, so yeah, no, I'm horrible at it.
Because there was a TikTok that Ray sent me, and it's a girl screaming, "Why are men so horrible at hints?" And the dude's like, "Well, stop acting like the Riddler."
Right.
Yeah. Me, because
what do a bell and an orange have in common? It's like, wait, what? You know, so I don't want to have to go through riddles.
For real.
Just tell me.
And it's not like the Batman riddles either.
No.
A thumb and then a car's thumb drive.
Yeah, no.
No, this is
I
get an octopus.
Twice.
Yeah, you get an octopus and a fucking eagle, and it's like, oh shit, I should have known you wanted to go to Bahamas.
I sent you the advertisement to that Birkin bag, and you know, so no.
You didn't hear me cough?
Just say it.
Yeah, man, I like you. Which, yo, for me, I be getting confused because the hints they give me just is like, oh, I'm just comfortable to be around you.
Okay.
Because I be sitting there like, all right, this girl's touching me. She's sitting next to me every time we in a group situation. She laughing at everything. What's good, shorty? And now I'm blocked. Like, what? What happened?
Stop being a creep.
Yeah, right? Just like, okay.
Lying, bro. She
What do you mean I'm lying?
You. She wasn't it. She breathed next to you, and you like you. She must.
No.
Okay.
If she woke up this morning, she must like me. But I'm just saying, like, the hints they be giving though, like, you know, they got their hand on your shoulder, blah, 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 that bullshit.
And then they laugh at everything and
yeah,
put their
like,
hair behind their ear.
You keep mentioning that this shit ain't the same when I'm not here, and then what's up? And then boom.
I didn't mean it like that.
Word.
Word, shit just got real. You really try to get my number?
What did you mean it? Like I should have blocked you? Like we should have never started talking? Like what happened?
Word. I was just saying this little thing we do for 5 minutes is cool. I don't want to
Word.
do it forever.
All right. That's when you get the 3 magical words. Do you want to fuck?
You want to fuck? I knew it, Toe. You got to it. Now we going to jail.
Because the thing is, you don't want to. Here's the thing: you don't want to get serious. Cool, that ain't serious. We can still play around while we do that. I'm trying to judge you. I'm trying to, tell me what's your flavor. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you trying to get out of this motherfucker?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Right? Because I'm not Kmart. We don't have layaway over here. Shit. It's like fuck.
I'm still in that.
Like I didn't know I was a gym. People come over here to feel better. Like, wait a minute, but you ain't working me out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh Lord. GG, how are you?
He's editing the video with no sound.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm playing around with the sound. So sorry, I'm just a little quiet. My fault, y'all.
No worries.
Yeah, she went to Subway Mania today.
Oh snap!
Which I didn't realize how young that guy was.
Yep.
How about the one chick that I don't know if you've seen this, where she literally on her TikTok has like this nervous breakdown from just getting eye contact with some man, and she was
what?
Yeah, you gotta look for that. Like I got eye contact with a man. I can't believe I had eye contact with this man. Don't look at me. Like, I mean, this is literally the video. Incredible. Get therapy, y'all.
Yo, word. What does she look like?
I know she was a like brunette. Kind of. I can't really place it. I think there was a mix of a few things there.
Neurodivergent. Be like eye contact with no. I don't know what fucking word that was. I don't think that was. I'm trying to look it up. I'm on the TikTok on the website. I put it in eye contact nerves.
On the tack.
Yeah. The tickety tock. Do we follow each other on TikTok, DJ?
Oh, I mean, like I save my sanity. I don't really go on TikTok, so I don't feel bad. I see these on YouTube, where people will react to them.
I used to just do TikTok because of the dances and the booty. And now I'm on there for Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse I like his page.
Yeah, he be on some. So you know that if you fell in the middle of the world,
yeah, and making flat earthers look stupid.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, he was talking about if you drill the hole in America to the other side of the planet and you got through, you would flood America. Because on the other end of America is not China. It's the ocean. So there goes my plan.
You're not going to be able to dig out.
Yeah. Because I can swim, but I can't swim in the ocean.
You're not going to be able to dig out and then try to see if Angelina Jolie will adopt you.
Yeah. All right, so which one is you?
We have a show just multiplied himself.
Yeah. He figures if he's not going to participate in the show, he might as well show up multiple times.
He's like, he wants that participation trophy here. At least for attendance, he was it.
I think that's how show was in school too. Like I'm here, so give me my point for for attendance. Do not call me.
Word. Oh, I think I see it.
Uh-oh.
I think I found it. Hold up. We're gonna play this shit. Ray needs to see this.
It's probably one of his baby mamas anyway.
Yeah, word.
I promise I'm almost done, y'all. My fault.
All right.
Is it her?
Yes, that's it.
But the anger I get from making eye contact with a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got, literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like Ow! It stresses me out. Don't look at me!
Where's the guy with the ick list? Apparently we have to add making eye contact to the list of things men aren't allowed to do. This is unhinged for so many reasons, but
Okay, shut the fuck up. No one cares about your opinion. We want to hear Ray's opinion on that one.
So tell your baby mamas, man, you gotta come on, Ray. You gotta take better care of your women.
I don't know if I'm here because what the fuck was that script?
Was it longer than that? Because I think I got the whole one, the regular one, not the.
I don't think we need more than that.
You need it. You need it, Ray.
I'm taking my headphones off. Fuck that shit.
No. You need this, Ray, because this is the shit that I be telling y'all about. Y'all don't believe
with
me.
a man is like so ridiculous sometimes. Look at the hives I just got, literally just from making eye contact with a man. I literally feel so disgusted. I feel like
Yo, imagine asking her stuff like, "Excuse me,
Don't
can you pass me that shit?"
I don't know if this happens.
Oh, that was the whole thing. I would fuck with her. I would say stuff like, "Good morning."
Look at her right in the face.
Yeah, like right. It's like, and then like when she talks to me, I'll be like this. When she's not talking, I don't want to be rude.
You'd be like the ghost on Mario Brothers.
Yeah, right?
That was
like, how old are you? And you can't like were you beaten by like just every man you've ever met?
there has to be something there, unfortunately.
Nah, I think that's just
Bro,
that's the way these princesses are raised, right?
bro, there has to be something. There has to.
You know what it was? She went to the store once and she asked for bacon, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup, and they put a little bit too much pepper in there, and now she can't trust a man for her life. Princess, she should be able to do that, right? Stop being sexist. You should be able to lash out and throw hissy fits.
I'm just saying, for the fact that again, eye contact is like that triggering. It's like, okay, something happened, unfortunately, that you're at that point that it's like, I get like if a guy is just staring at you, but eye contact.
Yo, dude, have your eyes ever contacted something? Maybe they went like physically eye to eye, like they touched each other's.
Okay, if it's that type of contact,
damn.
But like, I think
maybe he didn't know how to kiss, and he just
eye contact the whole time.
Held his eye in the face.
Ooh,
Crazy.
You're gonna see me
That
doing
just
this.
made no sense, but
It be like that sometimes.
Gigi, how do you feel about the young lady screaming about eye contact?
With your Captain America cup. Yeah.
Speechless.
Muted.
Oh, look, she looks like Sandy from Grease.
Ray was that's the Chicky Bum Bum shirt.
I didn't say that. Showed it.
Well, show's not here, so somebody got to.
I think Ray.
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
And you're muted. Somebody must have made eye contact with him, Mike.
We can't hear you.
No.
We can't hear you.
No.
Nope. No.
Nope, we can't hear you. See?
It's funny because that whole time we were hearing her while she was like, whatever.
Yeah, we can hear you while you.
Now she can't. Now
Yeah, while you was editing and stuff, and then now you trying to talk.
that's crazy.
What you did, Ray?
What did I do?
You muted her.
I can't. I got no control in this.
Even Ray, even
What
Tyson.
did you do, Ray?
Even Tyson. All right, we hear something now, Gigi.
Yeah, so we heard that.
Makes you almost never want to have eye contact with a chick again.
And they're gonna go to the car and do that. Yeah.
You know what's funny is there's a clip, some shit going around. It's like, you know, once a guy does something and it's like rejected or like shitted on, we'll never do that shit again.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like it could be as simple as fucking complimenting somebody and never do that again. Matter of fact, it was the clip. This, I think, Filipino MMA fighter. He won a tournament, right?
Mhm.
And they had like this big check for him, and this ring girl comes up to him and he grabs her by the waist and they're taking pictures. And then like there's another picture, he grabs her again and she's like trying to pull away. And it's not like some like malicious. I just think he didn't realize that he's excited. He's like, oh, let's take a picture. You're here. You know, he's used to all the people in the ring taking pictures with him. He doesn't. I don't think he realized that he's doing anything that's inappropriate. And then after that, the public starts calling him a fucking sexual harasser and all that. She says that she was uncomfortable and yada yada yada. So he had to suffer the wrath of that.
Right.
He won the same tournament the next year. Another female got in the octagon, and my man ran away from her. He was like, "Nope, I'm not. Nope." And they had to physically grab this dude and have him stand next to her. He's like, "Nah," and he's like going in between other guys and all. He's like, "No, I'm not going nowhere near this bitch. I don't care if that's a different person."
Right.
And it's crazy, yo, dude, because it's just that simple.
It's that simple.
That simple. Once you got the wrong idea, you start fucking around, you'll never get that idea again. They just have men are complicated creatures. They're simple creatures.
See, then you got guys like Ray who don't get turned down from not like.
Word.
So he doesn't know what this is like, but.
Yep. You saw how he said that he's never gonna give up Stephanie Overkill's number.
I don't have either's number though.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Said the man with the number.
I don't.
They gonna show up on respect. July 19th.
I
We
hope
gonna
they
steal
do.
him. We gonna steal him, Ray.
If they
You
show
give a shit
up,
how impregnated they are. Like, hit me up in 9 months. Matter of fact, hit me up in 10 months. Rest.
Irish twins.
Jesus.
Word. Right, show?
That's right. I like Irish Spring too. That's my favorite soap.
Word. Like Irish girls too.
That's
This
right.
is before he was married.
See? I knew how to defend myself. I knew y'all was talking about something I wasn't supposed to talk about.
Word.
Yeah, that's why you said that, Joe. Not for any other reason. Jesus.
Nope.
I got it.
Don't worry, we got the disclaimer.
That's
This is
my
when show
story.
was
and I'm
younger.
sticking to it.
All right, we still have that disclaimer. That's fucking funny. Oh man.
Not presently.
Oh, this
Never.
is when show was younger, like 2 weeks ago.
20 years ago.
No, I do not. I do not. I definitely do not agree with everything that's being said.
Yeah, I think
Right.
you.
Ray's agrees with me.
Yeah, I wasn't late.
Where's the disclaimer that says I apologize for anything that my friends say?
Yo, facts. We need that disclaimer again.
I think Ray
Word.
deleted that one.
I don't even have control of this. There you go.
Hey, listen, man.
Thank you.
People love when I talk. I don't, and nobody need to apologize for me.
Yes. So I am
We
sorry
went to
for
Twitter.
everything that my friends have said on the podcast thus far. As
We
I
went to
was
Twitter
editing my
and
video.
even Trump said, "You know what? He's good to go."
Didn't
That's why
some,
we haven't been deported yet.
didn't some jets try to get in the path of Air Force One today?
I don't know.
Some crazy something like that.
I don't know. I was having fun at Subway Mania. I wasn't paying attention.
It's so much that you can't keep up. Like there's no, I don't. You can't keep up with all this stuff.
To be honest with you, I think
I choose not to also keep up sometimes, unless it's
It's
absolutely
probably better for your mental health.
Well, you know, the stuff that we're at war, you know, because it's gonna happen, you know.
Oh, don't lie, Ray.
word
What I do? What I lied about?
everything.
You know what you did. You know what you did last summer.
Oh.
Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. The next movie coming out for it, and I, as the teenager in me, want to go see it so badly.
What are you waiting for?
No, but she says it very calm now, like in a. What are
Right.
you waiting for? Like, bitch. Like, no, now we got some hairs in our toes. So now we saying it more. Bitch. I don't know, like that. Oh, I just cracked the knuckle and it felt amazing. All right.
Anybody see Jurassic Park?
Didn't have a chance to yet. I've heard mixed things though. I've heard mixed things. So I don't know.
I just don't see what's going to be any different. Like, I think it's just another set of, action sequences where they're running away from dinosaurs.
So yeah, from what I heard,
Sorry,
from my brother was talking about, he's like, there are parts of this movie that are awesome, and then other parts are like, what the fuck is?
Yeah.
Because they put in scenes from the book,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's like a story that.
Yeah.
So this is the new Fast and the Furious. Nice.
Yeah.
Basically.
The only problem is they're not fast and they're not furious.
And they're not going to space in a hoopty.
no, this fumble still.
And it's more
As
realistic.
every other movie, as every other horror movie, somebody's fumbling.
A dinosaur
just
chasing
gonna get
your
left
ass
for
is more
dead.
realistic than a car driving.
Or The Rock holding a helicopter with a chain.
Yeah.
No.
We need 2 precision drivers, DJ.
The fact that they announced the next movie, and one of the ultimatums was, we got to bring back Paul Walker. I'm just like,
Don't do it.
he's dead.
I don't want an AI.
Bring
Paul
him back.
Walker.
Bring them
Do
back. I
not.
want to see how they
No.
bring them back. Please. I've
No.
been watching all 40 of the Fast and Furious. I need Paul Walker back.
All 40.
It changed when he left, and he's in Hawaii with Tupac. Bring his ass back. Fuck
AI Paul Walker.
Fuck it. Let's go
No, and that's what they're
the
going
whole
to
way with this.
because they already have his brothers like on board. So it's like they're just gonna legit just somehow CGI his face, but it's just
Because then where does it
Kinda
end?
big
Like, so,
creepy.
like, I mean, kind of like what Toe said. So now we can have Tupac in a movie if we do it like this, like get Elvis in here.
Poetic Justice 2.
And do they have the right to
That's
sue
his boogaloo.
from the fucking grave? Yeah, using my face for a movie?
Well, I would assume, like, again, especially with the Paul Walker situation, that has to be family sign off on that. Well, his daughter just did the last one.
Yo, once you sign a contract to be in the Fast and Furious, that's for life.
I'm about to say your
Fast and
likeness.
Furious is like the NWO, Ray. That's forever.
Family.
Wolfpack. You don't got no options.
Oh damn.
You fuck around. I don't know if after I die, I can't be in it no more. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yo.
Hey,
You in this motherfucker.
King Tut is still on tour, right
They
now.
don't show the body. They still alive, Ray. Look at fucking Michelle Rodriguez died 3 times in a 40 movie.
Yo,
That's fucked up, but you're not lying.
no, legit. This is the only series where if they don't show the body, you might be able to return because
They
we
killed
saw,
off Han
I could have sworn we saw Han die in
twice.
in 2 different ways because they showed it in 2 different explosions.
My girl Gal Gadot fell from a fucking airplane.
She's alive.
Still alive. Never lost.
Never lost. Undefeated.
Yo, and I knew that was gonna happen. The minute they showed that Han somehow miraculously lived, I'm like, oh, she's not dead. Because somehow, through that falling off a plane, someone caught her. Watch. Because these movies it's just how sweat.
You know, after that, yeah. Now I'm on board with seeing Paul Walker. Like,
Yeah.
man, there's no logic in these movies anyway. What's the
Hold
difference?
on. I gotta look up what was the
Even
what was
even the way they drive don't
Right.
make sense. My
Right.
man saying you over here granny shifting when you should be double clutching. I remember I went to school for automotive. Yeah, I went to college. I got my associate's degree in applied science for automotive service and repair. And my teacher was like, I have no idea what the fuck double clutching is. I never heard of that shit in my life.
you
You
know
watch a video of a stunt driver, he's like, I don't know what double. They just said that shit.
they just said it had to be
It
cool.
just sounded good.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who's the only person that died in the Fast and the Furious? Jesse. That's the only person they
And
killed.
Vincent.
And Vincent, yeah. Well, no, because they brought him. At least they brought him back. Jesse's the only one that was like, nope, we got to kill you for an emotional connection. And
Well,
he felt like-
because didn't he do drugs in real life and he's in jail or some shit?
no, bro, you know what he's doing right now? On TikTok, every other day selling Fast and the Furious memorabilia.
Wait, who's the other guy?
Leon.
He never did another. He's the one doing drugs.
He's probably doing drugs. I don't know.
No.
Well,
then-
if you're on TikTok, you can't be on Fast and Furious.
Yo,
Ever see Ludacris do TikTok? Nope. He did an Allstate,
The guy-
not TikTok.
The guy with the white Volkswagen.
No, Ludacris is the rapper.
Tyrese got some TikToks.
Yeah, but he was crying.
You know, that was different.
Yeah, he was asking Will Smith for money.
He like read on Friday. That was different.
Yeah, because he was asking Will Smith for money, and when the truth about Will Smith came out, that's when it was like, all right, I get it. But he should have been asking Jada for money because she's the one that had it.
Exactly.
yo.
Oh, so I looked it up, DJ.
Yep.
So it was fighter jets protect Trump during New Jersey weekend stay as 11 air traffic violations violate restricted airspace. So because they fucking fired
Oh,
the
and
fucking
so now the traffic up there is ghetto because they don't have enough people. Yeah,
yeah.
got it.
And then they fired the air traffic controller and said, "Fuck it, these motherfuckers be alright."
That'd be all right.
Planes crashing everywhere, almost running into Trump. It'll be all right. And besides, he's a WWE fucking promoter anyway, so he probably set that shit up. Probably lies. 11 sounds
Fight.
good. 11, my ass. Even you could see 11 aircrafts around your ass. You don't need radar for that.
No,
You look out the fucking window. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 11.
what the hell is going on out here?
Word. This ain't right. This ain't supposed to be like this. Okay. But that's how Ray likes it.
That's what I heard.
Word.
Hey, yo.
What the hell I do?
Tell us, Ray. You over here on the phone every time we talk about Trump, you pick up the phone, start talking to somebody,
You
doing
calling
sign
Trump,
language.
Ray?
Over here doing sign language shit on.
I wouldn't get on the phone with Trump, Ray. Like they don't keep a lot of secrets as you see. Like everything comes out.
Word. The only secrets that don't come out is Diddy's secrets and Epstein's
And
secrets.
Epstein, yeah.
I would have wanted to fuck.
See?
Damn it, Ray. Always doing something here.
Word.
Ray, with great power comes great responsibility, man.
I'm tired.
Right.
Am I gonna get a shirt so I can cut it up like this? So I can look all bitty bitty bung bung to respect? Are you doing your hair red?
Yes.
No.
Look,
We're
show
waiting till
left. You know
November?
when show leaves. It's real.
I'm probably gonna have no time to be able to dye my hair before the show.
Motherfucker got 25 days.
All you need to put is leave it in for about 48 hours, and then
Do it while you taking a shit.
just them, just
48 hours. What the
yeah, and then just like rinse it out afterwards and see what's left.
Yeah, my bald, the
Then
bald fucking.
and listen, I'm helping you save money,
He wants to talk about bald, DJ.
right?
On my
And
face.
then
You
you
going bald, Ray?
get a
DJ,
toothbrush.
she's
Third.
recommending I bleach my hair for 48 hours.
Listen,
What hair will I have left after 48 hours of bleach?
listen, that's
You still young,
that's
baby.
that's the bridge that we'll cross when we get there. But listen, that's not it right now. You're gonna get the toothbrush,
That's future
right?
Ray
And
stuff.
then you're going to put some well, you're gonna be hot in there. So just make sure you don't put too much on the remaining strands that you would have left over. And
Of whatever hair that feels like
it
brittle.
will be fine. You and Toe can totally be twinning.
Yeah,
And I will be there with my red hair.
Ray's been trying to steal my look ever since we met.
I'm gonna get the nice tape up before the show, and that's about it.
Are you still in looks now?
Word.
I got
But
no
this
time.
is for when you're about to do your hair red. Like, I got you. Remember, it's 48 hours to leave it. It might even be 72.
No.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it
You
is.
might as well just never take the shit out.
Basically, at this point.
Yeah, man, Ray.
But it's
Keep
okay.
that motherfucker-
I'm not
bleach that shit in like you Ric Flair.
Anyway, so it'll just essentially come off by its own.
It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate the advice, though. It's okay.
I'm here for it. I'll do it for you.
See?
What are friends for?
That's what friends are for.
Word.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend. You know what? You ain't ready for that, Ray.
Oh, he's too young for that.
Uh-oh. Not ready.
Anyway.
Well, Toy
Did you
Story
guys
4.
see SmackDown? No? It wasn't anything to write home about. In fact, I missed the majority of it.
I saw the part where the crowd went mild when Tiffany challenged Trish Stratus for the championship at Evolution.
Yeah, no, that promo was weird because I love Trish, but she lost the art of cutting a promo. In the sense of she's more of a mom cutting a promo as opposed to Trish Stratus cutting a promo.
I'm a mother now.
Like,
She's in her Goldberg.
in a sense of like, my kids never saw me be a women's champion before. It's very important to me. Evolution is this and that. And meanwhile, you still have Jade Cargill in the ring. Like,
is she at that stage now where she's like, she wants to do it for in front of her kids?
Yeah, that's the
motivation
she gave us. While Jade was also standing in the ring, and Tiffany Stratton, because Jade is considered as queen of the ring, and I say considered because she ain't really wearing that crown. Neither is Cody, which is kind of like annoying me because
Same.
I want you guys to fucking wear the crown.
Yep. They're missing, and they're missing like product like that. That's another product they could be selling.
I was gonna say, who was the last person that actually wore their crown?
Xavier Woods.
Yep.
That lasted what? A month?
No, it lasted
for a minute. Yeah.
Once he fucked around with the bloodline, then
That's when it got fucked up.
yeah.
Oh wait, no. Selena definitely wore it for a minute though.
Yeah, she did too. Yeah.
Yeah, but wasn't she also the queen of the ring with Xavier?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm saying like she actually got to Then it was to the point that it's like, okay, now we just have to turn her back into Selena Vega because time has passed.
We got to get Jay to believe she's the
Even if-
queen of Zamunda.
It not for nothing, not to say to give it to Charlotte because there's people that are far more superior than Charlotte when it comes into wrestling now. She's no longer as she once was. We spoke about this. But shit, even if you would have given it to her, she would know how to wear a crown, being she is the queen and whatever the case may be. She would understand the purpose of wearing a crown, not only as a prop, but also for a way to sell merchandise.
Exactly.
You know, it's like you got to use the tool that you are given. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand this whole, and we're holding it here the whole time. This is what we're doing. We're holding the crown. Yes, we're putting the crown literally like this, holding it on both sides, putting it down like Roach's rotation, and putting it in like robotic to the side. Like, I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And they don't even have to wear it that long. Like it's
No.
Yeah. It's to the next SummerSlam. Like that's not that long.
It's like, come on, you guys. Could have done so much more with this.
So again, sometimes you cannot you gotta. That's the one thing I will give Vince is that when he has an idea, you guys are doing it all the way that I imagined it. Like you're not. I don't care about what your little wrinkle is that you want to put. No, you're king of the ring, queen of the ring. You're wearing the crown. You're wearing a cape. Go out there until you're not the king or the queen anymore.
Or right, have your own robe and cape that you be having and everything like that. Like
Look
make
at Booker
your
T.
own.
He made that shit.
Like if you would have gave that to Bianca Belair,
Yep.
like I would see a brand new cape on her every week.
Look how Macho Man did that shit. Like
Yep.
had a whole macho crown. Like, come on, man. Like this, you can make it cool. But the whole not doing it thing is just you're missing it.
Imagine if they would have gave it to Chelsea Green and how far she would have ran with that.
Oh my goodness.
She was the president of the United States as the U.S. champion.
Exactly.
United States of Chelsea. I'm here for this. I'm always here for my first lady. That is Chelsea Green. Let me correct that, okay? We don't want anybody to confuse the actual first lady. Oh no.
Well,
no. We go to superior people like Chelsea Green. I'll say it.
And 10 toes down.
Word.
Ray just left us like that. Wow, that's fucked up.
I guess he didn't like that. He's like,
you don't talk about his queen like that. Charlotte Flair.
I think he got offended by something. So how was the Subway Rumble? Did you get to hit anybody with a chair or anything, Gigi?
No, God, no. I was just a spectator. But where I was standing at, right in front of me, absolutely loved it. It was so fun. I just posted a video on Instagram. That's what I was editing. Because like I took it and it was like a fucking 9-minute video. And I don't have like close-ups or like you know how like most videos and actions would be and everything like that. You just see me like standing just right in the middle. And I'm sure like once they are editing the whole thing, we'll see it more.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome.
You doing the I Love Genie song?
know, it's so every time like I'm thinking or doing that is the song that comes to my brain.
Wow. I learned something about you.
I'm slightly showing my age, and I'm okay with that. Even though I'm very blushing much in the face right now, but yeah, thanks, DJ.
I'm an old bastard. I don't like. Sometimes you gotta just not care.
Oh
So
man,
I'm
I know
old.
it was such a great show. And I can wiggle my nose like that too, but
Oh snap!
I digress. Um,
That's Bewitched.
oh, that is Bewitched. Yeah, wrong one.
But yeah, no, I was a I was a very big Nick at Night fan.
Same.
When they had the old
I
shows.
had that. So let's see.
One of my comfort shows is still the Dick Van Dyke Show.
This 3 videos in one. There's a lot going on here.
Even the referee got it.
Very cool. Very exciting. Subway Mania, definitely go and check them out. They are fucking awesome. This is basically their production and everything like that. It is absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Very
got him.
cool.
Oh.
Very fucking cool. It's a fun experience.
Said O'Malley was there?
Yep. You missed the show. They were talking about your girl.
Charlotte Flair was there?
Yep.
You know she ain't gonna go on no train. I mean, well, no, she would need more body for that.
Yep.
A lot more body. Poor thing.
Ray said his cousin called him. He's gonna be back. I doubt it.
Now I wonder what that is code for.
Number 75.
So I think it's code for something else.
Hopefully, we all know what it is.
So hopefully he takes precautions this time. He doesn't need any more children.
Word. Shit, you see the new post now where it's like, if a man is afraid, he's a coward. If he has standards, he's toxic. If he does this, he's that.
Yes.
Am I the only person that looks at that shit and goes, that motherfuckers need to stop with this shit?
No, you're not alone.
No.
Because it's like, it's setting the definition for, well, no, they're motivating these motherfuckers in this fucking gender war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I started watching Family Matters, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 episodes into it. And I'm sitting here going, we was raised off of this, where Carl and Harriet was a loving couple and there was no toxic masculinity there. She fucking, like, they were together on everything. The mom called Carl fat and she goes, yeah, but He's all luxury apartments or some shit like that.
Right.
Now it's a fucking war against shit, and it's got to be a profitable war. You know how the rich people always dictate what we fucking do and who we hate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you said, like once, like as us in the middle and lower classes, as we keep fighting, and nobody pays attention to these folks that are still just taking more pieces of the pie while we're down here fighting about bullshit, like like shit that should be elementary. And then more tax cuts for people that don't need them. Less for people that need it. So one of my degrees, like, so you were talking about your, how you have your degree in auto mechanics and everything. Mine is in civil service. So it's just like, this is stuff I study. And, when people tell me, well, I don't want my taxes going to X, Y, and Z. I'm like, well, do you know how like the dollar amount of your taxes that go to social services? So that's Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and all that, food stamps, everything. None of us pay more than $100 a year.
Yeah.
For that. Okay, like it's about 30. To be honest, you pay about $30 a year for into social services. We pay thousands to make up for what rich people do not pay. So the welfare that rich people get is what we're paying, what you pay the most for, but yet we still want to punch down and want to talk about the thing I don't want that guy over there getting. While the people that are actually benefiting and get the most money out of you are on a yacht somewhere. So that's the reality. But again, they want us to fight about this dumb stuff. So it's
like, and it's also crazy because the social services that you could sit there and spend a whole fucking lifetime working at a job, having good health benefits, and then get to an age where those benefits don't cover what you need, and you have to have Medicare.
Correct.
But you got too much money for Medicare.
Right.
We have to control your money.
Yep.
Where you can get Medicare, and then Medicare is only going to do this little bit, and it's like, wait a minute. So you're robbing me of my freedom, taking away all my money, but you're going to give me health care where all it is you're just going to give me a machine that doesn't work, and then possibly have somebody come on my house to just sit there with somebody. When, what was the other healthcare covering? Nothing. So we need healthcare to cover nothing, and then when shit hits the fan, we gotta give all our money up, the rights to our money, to the government, so that way they can give us basic shit.
That's right. Like my mom's a good example of that. Like she retired for the city of Los Angeles as a social worker. And so she stayed long enough to where she gets her whole pension. She's as long as she's here, she gets her paycheck. And then she's told, like you just said, like, oh, you make too much money for Medicare. So it's a good thing that her pension also got her Kaiser. Like I don't know if you guys have Kaiser in New York, but that's like, so she gets like they pay for her membership to Kaiser. So that's the only thing saving her. Like if she didn't have that, if her job did not offer that, she would be shit out of luck right now.
Shit, my pops was a postal worker, and the last couple months he's been before he passed, he was in retirement in a rehabilitation center. That's and right. It was one of those things like, there's no way this man is ready to come home. But his insurance only covered 100 days. And on the 100th day, go home. We got Medicaid, but Medicaid didn't cover the states and the shit, but they would give you a fucking interview to see how much you need a in-home nurse. But it was one of those things like he would have had to sign the rights to his money, and they will only give him a certain amount of money to spend a day, and then the rest of it was, they had control over it. And I was like, my pops is not like he wasn't gone mentally. He was immobile and sick. And he was like, no, fuck that. I ain't giving you my money.
Right.
And the only reason when they bypassed it because he had multiple bank accounts. And they were like, oh, because you have multiple bank accounts and your total in the bank accounts don't exceed this, we can forego you giving up your money. You know what I'm saying? And then you hear other people go, no, don't do that, do this. And it's like, well, that's not even a fucking option. And like I was telling Ray earlier, it's like everybody has the same chance, but nobody has the same outcome. So one person, they got Medicaid because they broke and everything's a free ride. Another person got too much money and they got half of Medicaid and they got to suffer through the other shit. And then somebody found a loophole through some shit and they got Medicaid, Medicare, and MetaPlus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's you sit there, you get fucked either way.
Well, I mean, Boris is hitting the nail on the head in his comment. Like there's no reason in the world that we're paying for health and education. Like that should be two basic things that we should not be paying for.
Well, DJ, they don't want to give us free healthcare because the lines will be too long. Right now everyone loves going to the doctor's office. Your appointment's at 1:00. You see the doctor at 3:30, and you make it home at 9:00. If everybody had free healthcare, shit, I wouldn't be able to go in to see the doctor that fast. You know what I'm saying? It might be a week-long thing. They can sell an iPhone to 4,000 people in the first 3 hours, but you telling me you can't fucking see? You can't see patients? Dude, I work in a fucking hospital. I know how long these patients be waiting for their fucking doctor.
Yeah. And part of that problem is I just think also like you're saying, the organization of when people come in and how many people they have on staff, etc. Because I went on a family trip to Spain once, and so one of us got sick, and it got so bad it was like, okay, we just got to go to the hospital. We'll just tell them to bill us whatever it costs.
Yeah.
So we go there. They had to stay overnight. Food poisoning, and they treated us. And Boris is probably gonna laugh when I finish the story. And so we're checking out, and then we saw something called we went to the desk that said the cashier. we went to the cashier and said, okay, how much do we owe you? And they started laughing. And it was so funny to them. Even the person working the desk called other people over, like, say it again. Like, we was like, how much do we owe you? And the whole hospital is laughing at us. And then finally they was like, no, this is for if you needed money for a cab or something, is what the cashier is. You were sick. Why do you need to pay us? Like, it was a foreign they didn't understand what we were meant by wanting to give them money for treating our family member. Like, they were sick. What are you talking about? Go enjoy your vacation. Get out of here. So and we didn't have there was hardly any wait because it was when you walked in, it was completely organized. Everybody knew their part and they were doing their part, and there was it was like clockwork. It was not this you take a number and go sit down. This was not it did not feel like a deli like you go to the hospital here. So you see, Boris is with me. So yeah, this is so that's part of the issue. That is part of it. Our infrastructure, the way that we even do business in the building is not great. It should be all the way taken apart, and then we should be copying what they're doing, because it's not like that.
And then the shit that they put on the workers is also ridiculous too.
Correct.
Because everything about the hospital is profit. They don't give a shit about you getting healthy or not. It's all about profit.
Correct.
And you get these departments that have more money than other departments, and some of these departments can't afford to even fucking change light bulbs in this shit.
Right.
But then they got to see patients. You got to throw out patients, throw patients. My orthopedic surgeon, he fucking saw me. Yo, I shit you not. It was a 10-minute visit. He saw me, said, "Oh, you sprained your shoulder." Went back 6 months later. He's like, "Yo, bro, I told you sprained your shoulder." I was like, "I don't know if my hand is supposed to be swelling if I sprain it, but it's been 6 months and it's still sprained." He's like, "Well, what you want me to do?" I was like, "How about an MRI, bro? How about you check it? Something. Be a doctor." Then they did MRI and they found out it was fucking torn. And that's when he wanted to be, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm not a junkie. I work here, bro. I'm not looking for fucking meds. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. And then the funny thing is, because he made me feel that way, he gives me a fucking narcotic for a painkiller.
Oh, come on.
And I'm like, really, nigga? The irony in this? Having to pay for it. Yo, that's another thing.
Yes.
Yo, it was back in the day when I was younger. My boy he dislocated his ankle. They called the ambulance. They gave him a $500 bill.
Mm-hmm.
When my pops died, they fucking wanted to charge my pops $1,500. Like, what's the point of being a city employee if the city's not gonna pay you?
Damn.
My pops was a federal employee. He was a postman, and they never have they gave a bill to a fucking person who got a letter saying, "Oh, you owe this postman fucking $50 for coming in your house every month and giving up bills." Imagine that shit.
I cannot yeah, it's like because I tore my left Achilles in a game at the park, and then some dude, like one of the kids, was like picking up his phone. I was like, no, put your phone down. You're gonna help me I only tore the left one. I can still drive. You're gonna help me to the car. And I'm gonna drive my fucking self. You're not gonna know. I'm not getting an ambulance. So
I can't afford to get help.
I can afford the trip to Kaiser.
I'll run
I
to the
cannot
hospital.
afford for them to come and get me.
Word. What's the most you're gonna do? Put me in a bed that you reuse and give me oxygen that's fucking renewable source? Fuck out of here.
So yeah, so I had to drive myself. It took me about 45 minutes to walk to the to the the wheelchairs that are right outside the door of the urgent care because I had to walk really slow. And then I wheeled myself.
What's that? Wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fancy. My hospital that's ranked 7 in the United States don't have wheelchairs readily available for people.
Wow.
You gotta wait for those too.
Wow.
But yeah, so you walked 45 minutes into the emergency room. Oh, you didn't even go to emergency. You went to
I went to urgent care.
Urgent care. Did they tell you to go to emergency room?
And then they like, well, I was kind of in. They're right next to each other at this particular hospital.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, this hospital is in a rough, like it's in Richmond, California. So if you don't know about Richmond, California, it's pretty rough.
Okay.
So the reason why I went to urgent care, because I know this, and sure enough, while I was sitting in one of the stations, they had a code whatever for somebody that got shot. So it was like, hey, we'll be right back. I got to take care of this guy first. So I knew this. I was like, I can't move fast enough to get out of anybody's way. So let me just go to urgent care and let them take me to, if I need to go to emergency, let them wheel me over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was not, don't tear ligaments, folks.
Not in Richmond, California.
And the funny thing is,
them is killing each other.
Word. Well, I mean, that's the same shit as the Bronx. So you go to certain spots, like we specialize in stabbings. I don't know what to do with your hernia. We specialize in shootings. I don't know what to do with your heart attack. You gonna have to go to Bainbridge or something.
You go over there.
Yeah, you in the wrong hospital, player. This is for jail beatings. Are you a crackhead? No, we can't treat you.
No, we can't. You're not. You need another couple levels. Go
Word.
down there.
It's for real. And then they wonder why men don't like going to see the doctor. This is a fucking bill. Yo, DJ, I tore my rotator cuff in my right shoulder and my labrum in my left shoulder. The total cost for my rotator cuff was $17,000. This is when I was 17 years old. My labrum I think was like 21,000. The anesthesiologist was about $7,000 to $9,000.
You ever watch like still one of my favorite documentaries is Sicko with Roger Moore.
I don't know if I saw that one.
It's like so.
I heard it.
Yeah, and because Roger Moore, this is the type of subjects that he goes over. And so at the beginning of the documentary, he shows a guy who accidentally like cut his fingers off with a table saw. And this man literally can only afford to put one of the fingers back on, like the cheapest one.
Ouch.
Now, then they flash to the UK, and they show a guy with a similar injury, and he got everything sewed back on. They showed him in physical therapy, like after they already sewed his shit back on, and you paid nothing. I paid nothing. Meanwhile, this guy has to pick what finger he can afford to get sewn back on.
How are they getting paid though, if not from insurance?
Just like you pay because they're seen as it's the same as a policeman, a fireman. It's a civil service.
Wow.
I think I did see this. Didn't he say that in the UK or one of them countries that they actually pay you more if you have less sick patients?
Yes.
Like the incentive is to have less sick patients.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yep.
I heard that. I was like, ain't that some shit?
So
and then
there's way more incentive to make sure everybody's healthy.
Word.
The dude was driving an Audi. Like, it's not like he wasn't poor. Like he was not, he was not a McDonald's worker. Like, man was in an apartment with floor to ceiling windows and driving an Audi. So he was doing all right.
And and that's another thing that people don't realize about these doctors. Like, you get to talk to some of them, or you see some of them, and you're like, yo, how are you fucking 80 years old and you're still practicing? And you realize, like, well, it took them a long fucking time to pay off that, $300,000-$400,000 school loans that they fucking did, and they just started getting profitable.
Right.
Being a doctor, you make a lot of money, but you need patience. If you don't have patience, you ain't making no money. Plus, you got to pay back those student loans. So your first couple of years, your first maybe 10 years, you ain't seeing shit.
Nope.
And by the time you actually start seeing shit, you fucking 80, 90 years old. In Australia, they too stubborn to see a doctor also.
Yeah.
They're probably too far away. To be honest with you, I don't like to go nowhere because it's a bill, but also it's like most of the time you go to the doctor and like, oh, you just drink water and sleep. All right. I lost my leg, but I'll get plenty of rest.
There's a little, there's something to there's also like a little bit of, like how most of us grow up and you fall and they tell you to walk it off and all that, so there's some of that that's in men not going to the doctor as well. Since like after my dad with cancer, I don't mess around. Like I just go because he even had a cancer that could not, like, there was no way for anybody to even diagnose it. Like nobody would have been able to find it, but I still go. And then the doctor, like, I get sent the kit every year to do like when they find out one of your parents had cancer, they're all over you. So prostate exam last year, that sucked. So yeah,
my boy, he I don't know what condition he has, but he faints or has seizures. you know, like randomly or something, and he has to do the prostate checks regularly because of that shit. But shit, I haven't done one of those yet. But my mom had cirrhosis of the liver, and my grandmother had the cirrhosis of the liver. They died at the same age from the same thing.
Damn.
So I make sure that my doctor checks my liver.
Right.
But there's a test that you could do to see if you had it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have it, but I still like check my shit.
Exactly. So yeah, sometimes you gotta, swallow that pride or that fear or whatever it is, and take yourself in there at least once a year, at least once.
Yeah, they give you the free
physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which you got to get into this shit too. The fucking physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
When I was doing physical therapy, it cost me $250 copay for MRI in my shoulder, so that way they can diet, so they can see what's in there and where the muscle is and all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was a $280 fucking copay for the fucking surgery, and then I had to go to physical therapy for 3 times a week for like 8 weeks, and that was $65 a fucking visit.
Oh, come on, man.
And I told when they gave me the the option to do to change my insurance, I said, which is the one that's not gonna fuck me over? And the guy is like, what? I said, yeah, man, I had this, I had that, and it cost me almost $3,000 when I was done with this shit. And y'all motherfuckers talking about there was a limit and there was a cap. Like, I'm paying the most money out of this for the insurance a week, and I had to pay $3,000. And you telling me if I'd have paid $10 a week, I would have paid nothing? Like, y'all motherfuckers suck at explaining this shit. And yo, dude, after that, I was like, you know what? I don't believe none of this shit nobody be saying, because they like to fuck with you.
They do. They do.
Like, oh, the down payment on this one is cheaper than that one, and you be good as long as you don't need it.
Just don't.
It's like car insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best car insurance until you get into an accident.
Then they drop you. Like,
yeah.
If the car accident is so bad, like, they'll drop you. Like, wait, I just used what I paid for. Why are you dropping me?
Yo, get this shit. I bought a Mercedes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, nobody get gas. It's a fucking Mercedes A220. It's an entry level Mercedes. It's a nice fucking car. Don't get me wrong, but it's an entry level Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Geico.
Okay.
Do I have Geico or Progressive? I forgot what I keep forgetting what I got Geico.
I got Geico as well.
I'm shopping around for car insurance, and no insurance would cover me. With this car? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then my insurance went from like $180 a month to $275, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This don't seem right.
Exactly.
And I can't get an answer to why. Like, still to this day, when I try to get insurance for my shit, no one like, nope, can't cover you. Like, yo, bro, I'm not driving a Lamborghini.
Right.
Like, I looked up the parts to this car. This is a cheap car to fix. What is?
Did they give an explanation?
Nope. I think what they said was
fuck them. That's why.
Basically.
and I'm like, yo, how does this make sense that I can buy the car but not get covered by insurance when I've had insurance since I was
driving
20? Yeah, well, I was driving since 16, but I got my own insurance when I was like maybe 23.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been like
illegally for 7 years.
14 years. So I was under my pop's insurance.
Okay.
He said, show said you was riding dirty.
Shit, bro. with the amount of tickets I got from speed and all that, I was. But if I didn't have insurance, I'd have been in jail still. I'd have been like R. Kelly and like, why this nigga get out before me? Yeah,
because he he had that prison income with baby oil.
word.
Got a lot more money than you do.
Yep.
You lose.
But yo, dude, it's crazy. It's like, so you don't want to cover me because it might be expensive to cover me, but I haven't had an accident or totaled the car since I've been driving. Like, that don't make no sense.
How does that work? Like, so even let's say you did have a Maserati. Like, wait, this is what you guys do. That's on me if I get into an accident. I still got to pay you. I still got.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? That still
Word.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know. These motherfuckers is just, oh, sorry.
That
Your
makes
car's
sense.
too
That makes
expensive.
sense. Let's say you buy a car and you just insured it. You only paid $80 in insurance. You go and crash it. Now we gotta pay you $80,000. You only gave us $80. Like, nah. There should be like a clause, like you gotta pay insurance for at least a year, and I gotta cover your whole car.
Yo, they used to do that, and then this what happened was called competitiveness. And the other insurance, like, you don't have to do that for us. You don't have to do that for us. But the thing is, it's like, show, I know what you're saying. I'm only paying $80, but I had car insurance for let's say if I got it at 23, I'm 37. That's fucking 14 years. 14 years paying $200 extra, $200 plus a month, and you can't cover me for a car. You telling me that 14 years can't cover one accident?
And you're still gonna pay something. Like, you're gonna pay
the co-payment or down payment is
exactly.
like $500.
Yeah, like, it's got to be more than 80 for
Deductible.
sure.
There you go. Yeah. And then when that shit happens, they could be like, yo, your shit's going up because you got a car accident.
There you go. In which you would deserve it. It's like, yeah, I deserve for it to go up because I fucked up. So,
but God forbid.
Hey, get the accident forgiveness.
Yo, dude, and the thing is, the car was only fucking what? 20. It was like 24, but then I added the warranty and all that shit. It came out to like 26, 27, no, like 28,000. That ain't no fucking, like, that's a Toyota Corolla.
right.
The Toyota Camry.
Yep.
That ain't shit. That a Mercedes is like, yo, my wheels is at 28,000.
Right.
That's why I said don't get it twisted. This ain't no fucking top of the line Mercedes. My shit has GPS that don't work. It's supposed to have GPS. I bought GPS. I spent $5 on the GPS and the shit, they can't get it to work. And I think I took it to one spot and they diagnosed it. And when they hooked the scanner up to the car just said,
Fuck them, that's why.
And they said, you know what? We're not gonna do nothing. We're not gonna try. We're just gonna reload the software. Like, if that was the issue.
Speak German.
Yeah.
You know, I was looking at what, like, the comments here, and you know, so we had our man here, like, wait, what's he checking his prostate for when the person's having seizures? And
it's not my son, it's my boy. All right.
Yep.
When I say my boy means my friend, not my son. Sorry. I know you from Australia. You don't get the what is that, a euphemism? Yeah, you don't get the slang down here, but yeah, my friend. I don't know why. I think it has to do with something else, but it's just still, it's weird. I don't have the whole full story, but I know he has to do it.
And not saying that this is happening to your friend, but it did make me, like, I watched another like, one of the documentaries I watched this weekend was the Ohio State thing on Netflix.
Yeah,
that was disturbing. I was thoroughly disturbed.
Ohio State was the girls.
No. This dude was men, and he even became like the lead doctor on like at first he started with just the sports, and then he was when you went to the general clinic at the school, he became he got that far up, and he was molesting all of the guys, and for long, like he was there for like a good 25 years or so.
Shit. Yo, it's crazy the fucking documentaries of people fucking taking advantage of people.
Yeah, and then but I think what you're probably thinking about the
Surviving Ohio State.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think you were thinking about the USA Gymnastics doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's another dude that should have his face caved in.
The whole team, I remember.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
But this dude was every sport, all the sports, especially wrestling. And then he even moved up to the general clinic at the school, and then he started doing the same thing to just even the regular male students.
And no one said like
they were like he got multiple like, so that's what they kind of break down, like people were trying to, and it was like just like what was happening to the young ladies, like nobody wanted to either pay attention or you did something, like, was it something you did, like, it was that kind of time where like it was the victim, like basically, for lack of a better word, the victim blaming kind of thing.
I don't know, man, but
I have no idea.
If that shit would have happened to me and no one wanted to listen, like, all right, you know who's gonna listen? My family, and we're gonna kill this motherfucker.
Man. So basically, Ohio State, GIGI, there was a doctor that was like sexually assaulting all like the men on campus.
The men on campus?
Correct.
Yeah, he was a sports doctor that worked his way up to be the clinical doctor for them. Shit.
I didn't know this was the conversation.
Yeah,
I stepped away for quite a bit. My fault. I actually stepped away. I didn't have the camera off. I actually stepped away for it. My bad. I didn't know this is where the conversation turned to. I shouldn't be laughing. I apologize. I just tend to giggle when
No, that's a heck of a spot to come into. So I get the nervous laughter there. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be it. Wow. So
it turned that way because our guy from Australia over here was questioning one of the stories I was.
Whose son?
That was a good question. A good question.
Right?
Yeah. No, I said my boy, and he took it the wrong way. He's from Australia.
He took it as like your youngin.
Yeah.
Your spawn. No, Toby doesn't have any spawns. I have a spawn. She's great. And Ray has about like 349.
Right. I have one.
They're like whatchamacallit? Like the little animals from like the Gremlins. You can't feed them after a certain time. They can't get wet. Certain things like that.
Word.
Those are Ray's kids, not mine.
Did you see Sinners? It's on It's on HBO.
Oh, I went.
No, I will
saw it twice in
definitely
the
see it
theater.
now.
Yeah.
I'll go and
I
watch
saw
it.
it.
You seen it? Is it
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Is everything that the hype is?
It feels like two movies moved into one, but then they in the beginning it's like two movies, and then they melded together pretty good at the end.
I'll go see it now.
I like there's an end credit scene.
Actually, I might see it. I might see it tomorrow, like afternoon.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna sleep before I go to sleep. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'll get
Just
a jump
don't.
scare.
Well, just
I won't know what's going on. What's up, Ian? Green
just
shirt
don't.
guy. Green shirt guy.
Hey, the main point of the movie, GG, is you don't invite people into your house.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it like that.
That's perfect. Nobody talks about crib anyway. I don't want it. It was great. Yes, better not stick. It won't stick, dude. So our friend here also was part of Subway Mania, and he was labeled as the green shirt guy when we started. But we will not be labeling you, and it will not stick. Just if you wear a different color shirt, you might end up being red shirt guy, or it depends on the color, But today was green shirt guy. He did well.
So is
It was
it
great.
safe
It was a good
for
show.
us to call him T-shirt guy for now?
We can't call him T-shirt guy.
Oh, dang.
We call him Ant. Like,
Ant shirt guy?
Ant is not an ant shirt guy.
Shirt guy, see? No matter the shirt. T-shirt, L shirt, long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt,
In the summer, you ain't gonna want to wear long sleeve shirts. Fuck that shit. It's hot.
G shirt.
Oh
So you
man.
fell asleep?
No.
Who? Show?
I saw his bubble move, but he ain't make no noise. I thought he was snoring.
No, he just wanted to let us know that he was still breathing on the other end of the microphone.
Nah. I thought I was muted. My bad.
Put that mirror under his nose.
Word.
So let's see. Tomorrow we're back with the Monday Night Raw watch along. Tuesday you guys are back with comics. Wednesdays
Yep.
you guys are. What are you guys are talking about on comics?
So we're gonna be talking about the last 3 episodes of Ironheart, which were way better than the first 3 episodes.
Correct.
And I have a theory of how John Wick could be connected to the Matrix.
And it's Superman week.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
July 11th is Superman will be flying his way to our theaters. Wednesdays you guys also have
Sports.
Yep. Right? I almost fucked that one up. I was like, which one did I miss? Sports. Thursday we're back with wrestling with Knuckleheads, and then we'll figure out if the Toe in the Show is gonna land on a Friday or Saturday.
Well, with all them wrestling events happening, it's gonna have to happen on Friday, which we'll do a watch along with the Amanda Serrano fight, because that's on Friday also on Netflix.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna want to watch that fight. She better fucking win. Yo, if they don't fucking give it to her, these assholes are racist, and I'm gonna be the first one to say it.
Well, last time it was headbutts. This time it's gonna be low blows. Watch.
Yo, we're watching that live?
Yo, them
Yeah, we
headbutts.
gonna watch the
Yo,
live show.
I swear to God, I'm gonna headbutt my screen if she kills her own. You know what? I digress. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, folks. All right, we're gonna see you guys tomorrow for the Raw watch along, and then just like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification buttons. The headbutts were crazy. They were disgustingly insane. For the amount of times that they went for it, and still, you know what? That's not, because that shit got me heated. That shit got me so hot. Oh my God. Gonna move along. So go ahead and take us home before I go into a rant.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads headbutting out.